Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip, and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Yeah, this is my life, my strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Well, hello, everybody. How are y'all doing? I don't expect, I guess I'm picking bad times to go live. Gabby has not been live in like 5 or 6 days. And then she decided this morning to come live. So she's already ended. But there are much larger creators still covering it. And well, they've probably already gone over the info that we are going to cover today. So, hey, Sweets and Sarah and anybody bush watching, hello, hello. We are going to be doing some true crime. We are going to be covering Gabby's court records from one of her many ROs. And it's really interesting. It's really interesting. Hopefully you guys can hear it good. If I'm trying to think of other ways to play it, but hopefully when I just share it here, it will play. And I'm gonna get started. I think Ann is gonna go live early this afternoon. I'm gonna guess around 2 my time. I thought this was an hour and a half live that I'm covering, and it's not. It is almost 2 hours. So I'm gonna get going as quickly as I can. I want to share the channel of, she actually, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. No, go back. No. Hold on. Ugh, just lost your channel. There we go. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, this channel, she was actually a defendant. There were 2 defendants that Gabby was taking to court here in Florida. She's tried this in Chicago a few times as well, neglected, literally lied to the court and said this was her first time. She's lost all of them, and she's about to do it again, and I can't leave out the one that she was supposed to do last November-ish, I think, time period. She was taking, I think, Feisty and another person again to court for a RO. I've mentioned this before. They came all the way down, I don't know, probably from Ohio, I think, or some other, long drive state far away. Came down. Hey, IB. Oh, is that what that thing is? I'm so sorry. Anyway, yeah, they came all the way down, and then she dropped it like either the day before or the day of. So I don't really know what happened with that. Again, that's when I was kind of had a bad taste in my mouth over her because of the fake miscarriages and crap like that. But she had raised $3,500. Again, we're talking about Gabby Jacobson, Dani's big sister. She is a TikToker. She's come over to YouTube. She somehow thinks she's special, that nobody should be able to commentate off her. You need to see. Oh, let's check it out. Hold, please. And but yeah, did I already share? This is the channel. Find Out. She was one of the defendants in the case that we're going to cover, and this is from January 2025. It's actually very interesting. Let's see. Are we going to be able to pull up today? Hey, Miss Liability. Hold on, let me mute real quick. Okay, so procedures. I'm looking at a screenshot from April 2026 from Gabby's My Chart. 227. Didn't she just say in her live now that she lost like hey Rainbow 20 pounds? All right, maybe help me understand here because I'm this one. She mentioned the breastfeeding part. God, I wouldn't be surprised. I've seen that little boy lift her shirt. In fact, I was just watching another video and he lifted her shirt, and she, again, this would have been when he was almost 4. Yeah. Why say you're breastfeeding? If I'm not mistaken, she had an explanation that when you turn this sideways, the screenshot, all right, we'll go back to that. We're going to focus now on, we're going to turn into a crime channel for a minute. And I've been promising to play these. I'm sorry, I think that's what you're talking about, but sorry, there's too many voice notes to listen to it and read right yet. I'll read it or while we're playing here. Again, you're going to see some correlations to our lovely community. It is a dumb word for this place. Anyway, where was I? Okay, so the court transcripts, these are literally on a person's page. I hope you are okay with me find out playing these. Her and her TikTok username and her YouTube are the same. It's Find Out. I posted the link up there. Her and another TikTok creator named Brownie were the ones in this particular RO hearing. Again, they live many, many states away from her. And to hear her, and you guys got to listen to these transcripts. It's Gabby. It's Gabby. She's got a lot of freaking theatrics, and she's representing herself. And that's why this last time, basically 10 months later, she's trying to raise money for an attorney to go against other creators. Again, she thinks she's special. I'm sorry. She thinks that she should be able to come on the internet and say whatever she wants, and she's not to have any critics or anybody spout back. Of course, you know the real life shit. But it's my understanding Gabby has done a lot of real life crap on her own, making herself the victim, with creating chaos, making, just creating things. And again, we've seen all this. This isn't anything new. Again, you're not special, Gabby. I'm sorry to tell you that. This shit happens. You are a content creator. You make all this. Who's she breastfeeding? God knows. Probably Bean has a fucking fetish, quite honestly. You know, I need to clear my head of this. Oh no. My soundboard.
Give me a soup.
Well, that one works. I have to fix that. So anyway, yeah. So again, I think she did 2 or 3 in Chicago, all denied against, and it hasn't dawned on her yet. I think she's going to improve her theatrics. Never comes with actual evidence. She just, Your Honor, I swear I'm telling the truth. So I'm just going to get playing it. I'm just trying to give a little background. She's just a TikTok / now YouTube creator. Her whole life is the internet. Her son, she's labeled for the longest time. It was just, for those that don't know, autistic, severe autism, nonverbal. He's absolutely verbal. Most people don't believe that he has ever been properly diagnosed. She came out this last couple months with 2 more diagnoses. Apparently over a telehealth visit you can do. Hey, Gypsy, nice to see you. So you guys really got to hear though these scripts, the recording. In some places it is low. Let me share this tab. I just want to make sure we've got everything. Rainbow, yeah, we talked about this, I think. No worries, but hopefully you can listen. So what else to add? So right now, currently, I mentioned last week that she has an RO pending. Actually, someone that's actually local this time. She told her to pull up. The one pulled up. I didn't hear her threaten her. She basically called her a bad mom and, F you. And they were screaming at each other from their door to the car. She never got out of the car. Maybe there's some stuff that happened before that. Just drama. Nothing, but I want to point out 2 things to hear, and anybody that's listened to Gabby, especially if you've been watching IB's channel, which I'm going to post here while this is playing. One thing about Gabby is that it's the theatrics. So last year, like right now, we're on seizure, diabetic, Sugargate. But before this, when I started watching her, she was like, if there was a loud boom or a car or a knock or whatever, she acted like and diagnosed herself with chronic PTSD and really played it up the whole summer. And that skit got boring and she's moved on. But she's like in fear for her life. This is what she's telling the judge and everything. And so again, I just want to, my point in showing this, and if there's time, there's a few clips I want to play after about all these damn skits. They run their course and then she moves on. She was just live today and she starts yammering about, basically being anemic. I swear so maybe we're moving on already to anemic gate. I don't know. She says she has a lot of bruises. She was gone for 5 days. Who knows? But the last live that she did, there was a knock at the door. She was being cocky as shit. She went in and it looks like woke up Aaron and comes out to the camera and does like this or like this. And that was it for the last 5 days. She did a few shorts showing a drink with like 65 grams of sugar, rage baiting, of course, while she'll also was posting shorts of her glucoseometer that she bought. Again, she's in the pre-diabetic range and she's literally doing shorts of 140, which isn't really all that high. It's on the high end, but then does a rage baiting short of her drinking a refresher from wherever, McDonald's. And IB did a video on it and shows the actual sugar content. So that's, again, she is like, hey, Carol, nice to see you. Yes, she thinks she's a reality TV show. But again, she really thinks she's special. Like all of us have people commentating on us. Trust me, we all have our fair share Oh, she is psychotic. I'm telling you. All right. So I'm hoping if you guys have any questions, let me know. But from what I can tell, and I don't know all the content creators. I've followed some. I don't know, I don't know all the drama. I don't care about all, what's going back and forth. Just like our community, we have people that switch sides or do this or do that. I don't know any of that. I only know the Gabby stuff and the content that these people put out. So again, I'm going to put find out. Here's her page. She has some Gabby content as well as some other things, and she has a TikTok page, but that's her YouTube because that's what we're going to use. All right, let me go ahead and start playing this. This is in Cape Coral. This court, the lawyers, so the other two women, Find Out and Brownie, I'm going to refer to them as, I'm not going to use their legal names, even though it's in the transcripts. She plays it. They were able to raise money like that, I remember. I don't remember the final amount. And they got an attorney, and he actually is really on his game. So let's pull up the records. Let me see if I can make this bigger. I have captions on. So that's not going to work, is it? Let's see. Hopefully you'll see the captions down here, but this is what it looks like. So, if you're having trouble hearing, I'm going to make sure it's all up. Look at the captions. So basically we're going to start with their, identifying everybody that's their appearances and then opening statements. So it's interesting. I love it though. It really is. I do love it. All right. Volume is all the way up. Without further ado, here we go.
This is how gifts aren't necessary, guys, but thank you.
Can you hear it?
Save you money. But here we go.
Laura Harding, case number 240R,
It gets louder.
Yeah, this is just the background lady talking, and then it will become clearer, okay?
I'll open the boxes up in a minute.
Good morning.
Again, the woman commentating is the one that was there. Her name is Find Out. I'm not going to use her legal name, although you'll hear it.
Is there any objection to hearing the cases at the same time?
No, Your Honor wishes to inquire my clients if you want, if they don't have any objection to do it at the same time.
Tap, tap, tap.
It's going to be overlapping
Yes.
testimony. All right, let me ask Ms. Jacobson, do you object to hearing the case that
You're welcome.
together? Okay. All right, then let's give the attorney a minute to set up his electronics. And
Your Honor.
Judge, I'm also going to ask to invoke the rule.
okay. Are there any witnesses who have been subpoenaed or asked to come in to testify about this case? All right, there's two people in the back. All right, a rule of procedure has been invoked, which requires that you stay outside the courtroom except during the time you're called to testify. This rule also requires that you not discuss your testimony.
You're welcome. Now, this is just her, the judge, having her witnesses, which were Aaron and Mimi, step out of the courtroom.
Oh.
So, for instance, if one of you testifies, you can't go outside and say to the other one, these are the questions they asked me.
If this live goes down, we will be going to YouTube because she will not be silencing me.
Do you have any questions about the rule? Okay, very good. Then you can step outside, please.
Yep, this is the Florida court.
All right.
Okay, now to the second part.
All right, very good. All right, the counsel and petitioner, I'm ready to begin. And let me just have anyone who will be testifying that's in the courtroom, if you could raise your right hand.
Go out and come back in.
You too. All right, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing
It's
but
in my bio, Alicia.
Judge, if everybody could just speak up and put their names on the record, because
My YouTube account is in my bio. It's Find Out 1019.
so that we can have all the parties, since there's two on my side, Ms. Jacobson's there, if we could have everybody just put their names on the record
All right,
and with their oath.
Thank you, then.
very good. Then I believe all three indicated that they do swear or affirm to tell the truth. So let me have the petitioner
If we're not too tired, we'll open boxes and talk about it.
state your name, and you're very soft-spoken. So if you could just try to talk into the
Sorry.
microphone.
Sorry, Your Honor. My name is Gabrielle Jacobson.
Okay. And,
Natasha Brown. Laura Harding.
all right, very good.
Respectfully, Judge, I just asked if you could administer the oath now that all three have put their name on the record. Just because there might be a motion at the end of the case that I have.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, very good. So let me start again. Let's just do it one at a time then. Let me have the petitioner. Okay. State your name.
Gabrielle Jacobson.
All right.
Hey,
And if you raise your hand again, do you swear or affirm? to
She
tell
gets
the truth,
louder.
The whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. Okay.
Yes, Ms.
So as to the respondents,
Natasha Brown.
okay, Ms. Brown, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Your name?
Laura Harding.
All right. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right.
Hi, Patty.
Okay. Now, we can either do a brief opening or go directly into testimony. Do you want to give an opening or do you? Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So she's shaking her head yes. We are being recorded.
Yep.
So everything that's being said is being recorded. So with hand movements and head movements, that's not going to be reflected.
thanks for
in
the
record.
gifts, guys. They're not
So-
necessary.
An opening kind of just.
I forgot to shut them off.
Overview, not to really get into testimony. And then counsel for the defense or respondents can give an opening and we'll begin the testimony.
Oh, it gets,
Okay, so
just wait.
give an opening then.
Your Honor, I stand before you today deeply concerned for the safety and
You're not
well-being of myself.
Sorry. Let me make sure you can see. You know what? I'm going to make it smaller so that you can read the comments. Let's see if that works.
And my son. For months, I have been the target of cyber stalking and cyber harassment that's leaving me feeling unsafe in my own home. Threats of violence, threats of rape, and harassment. They have made it very clear that they are not going to stop no matter what the consequences are. The fraudulent CPS calls, the disturbing acts of posting my address of offers and free items has put my family at risk and has caused significant emotional distress.
Not a tear.
I fear from the safety of myself and my son. He is a minor and he's vulnerable.
I want to clarify, Gabby, I mean, actually, absolutely considers herself an actress. And it sounds like she's crying. We've seen it on the lives I've covered. And I want to just clear up too. She has the one that's ongoing right now. She applied twice before in her name and it was denied. So she used her son's name, who has nothing to do with any of this. And now it's going forward. And she has witnesses that are basically just stating, yeah, all they can attest to is the fact that she's witnessed them all live and everybody heard her pull up, blah, blah, blah. I mean, anyway, to me, she was really dry begging for money, but well, at the very least, if you could send in witness statements, blah, blah, blah. They're posted on a Reddit account if you guys really want to read them. But she used her son, basically, to get this to go through. And he has nothing to do with this. Other than her screaming that she's a bad mom.
I'm asking for a personal protection order to ensure that we can live without fear and to regain our sense of security.
Counsel, do you wish to reserve or give your opening at this time?
Just briefly, Judge, I'll give it so the court is aware of some of my cross-examinations. These are fake petitions. She has filed fake petitions across the country
Thank you.
regarding fraudulent injunctions, Your Honor. She's a TikToker. What she does is she goes on TikTok and she creates fake drama and it creates fake things that never happened so that she could then get viewers. She makes tens of thousands of dollars by putting up fake posts about things that.
You don't see them here on the screen, right by where my little box is, where it says dollars by putting up fake posts. I know it's small. I can't move it around the screen. You know, I could try. That's not going to work. That's definitely not going to work. I could try that. Let me know. Do you see those? I don't know how to make them bigger. Okay. Yeah, that's the best I can do. I'll monkey around here in the background, see if I can make it bigger. Actually, hold on. What's playing? I'll do it. Let's see now.
Never actually happened to her. She's a wannabe actress on TikTok where she creates fake drama. She's never met my clients before. She's never seen them before probably until today. She's never met.
My bad. Did I mute? Okay. There are no comments on this live. So because I believe she did it on TikTok and uploaded it, there are some comments, you know, from after it was uploaded. It's under videos, not live. So there are no live comments.
Met them. My clients have never texted her. They've never called her. Both of them are from out of state. And one is from Indiana. Miss Laura Harding is from Indiana and flew here for this. Miss Natasha Brown is from Ohio and flew here for this. She has filed.
Thank you, Rainbow. Can I make it bigger? I can just move it around. At least it's in the middle now. Okay. Let me know if you think I can speed it up.
Fake injunctions in.
I love him too. He is the best.
In DuPage County, Illinois. They were all dismissed.
So he's talking about all the previous cases that she had already filed, which she's going to testify that she has never done this before.
I can put the names on the record later. It'll be part of my case. She has also filed one against Laura Harding, who's here, a fake injunction that was done in Monroe County. That hearing happened back in September. It was denied by the court up there, and then she refiled here. This person,
it gets better.
It's come to my attention, is going to be putting these proceedings on TikTok for financial gain. This is nothing more than someone who's abusing the court system for financial gain. There's been no threats ever.
Thank you, Villain.
And I believe that's what the evidence is going to show. The temporaries were not granted, and they were not granted for a reason. There's no dates in here. There's no times. There's no evidence whatsoever that my clients even know her. So other than what they've seen about her on TikTok.
Hey, Factory. I popped in and out of your live a few times yesterday, or was it the day before? I don't even remember. As you can see, we're covering the, what is the date? 1/28/2025. So, you know, about 14 to 18 months ago, whatever. One of her many RO attempts.
That she's a professional scam artist is what the evidence is going to show. Thank you.
All right. So, counsel, do you object if she testifies from the table? Okay.
Not at all.
Okay, very good. All right, so ma'am, this would be.
You see where it's highlighting is where we're at.
And stay away from she's and hers because there's two respondents, so I need you to identify by name.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, I sent Natasha and Laura.
Objection, Your Honor. She's reading from a script.
She's reading from a script.
That's not proper testimony.
Nope.
Your Honor, I am just very scared, and I wrote it out just to help me bulletproof the points.
Oh, thank you.
Well, if it's a document that you've written.
Well, everything I'm about to say is I'm going to show you evidence backing up my statement.
Well,
it gets better.
You need to testify.
No, you're not late. It's just starting.
Recollection by looking at your notes, you can do that, but you should try to testify without reading a statement.
Okay, Your Honor. So I sent Natasha and Laura a cease and desist for them to please stop talking about me. Since then, they are both on live making a joke out of it. Natasha Brown, I have her on a screen recording, stated, "This is a joke. You're not going to win, and I'm not going to stop talking about you." And she said the words, "I'm going to wipe this with my butt." Your Honor,
what you're going to hear, guys, in a little bit, make sure I'm unmuted, is that these are fake C&Ds that Gabby sent out. And bad Gabby.
Natasha Brown and Laura Harding. I can't go on a live stream without them making fun of me, talking about my body parts, saying nasty things on live about me. They have posted my address.
Objection, Your Honor. She's reading from a script.
Okay.
Reading from a script.
Okay. So, again, testify.
You haven't missed anything, Oat. It's just starting.
Yeah, without using your.
See, it'll tell you right up here where
So
we're at.
ever since my phone number and address were doxxed, I've gotten violence of threats, a rape threat, and
See, it tells you right here where we're at.
Every time.
Facts not in evidence. She never alleged anything regarding a rape in her in
Tap, tap, tap.
So she's bringing in extrinsic, new facts, that new allegations that aren't in her.
Your Honor, I have everything that I would like you to see, please.
Okay.
Please.
Well, we are in court of law, so the rules of evidence are.
Oh, she gets worried.
So,
Thank you, Lynn.
if you have exhibits, there's a way of introducing them.
Also,
They're fake because it wasn't a real law office. It's my understanding she got a paralegal and she created them and used, I don't even, though I heard it was actually false attorney stationery. Like they were never able to find the actual attorney. It should come out here. Though she lies under oath and testifies that it's an actual real C&D, but there's no record of the actual attorney. Or they can't find his license or something to that effect. React Factory could probably elaborate more.
Miss Laura Harding has posted pictures of my son, has talked absolutely nasty about my son.
Stop putting your son as content. I don't know why it took you 4 fucking years to learn that.
Posting his IEP, talking about his IEP, telling me that I'm a shitty mother, and
Facts,
how
baby.
they are calling CPS, weaponizing law enforcement, making a joke, laughing about it, getting all of their followers to call.
Exactly.
Laura Harding stated that she would call SSI and to tell everybody to call
Wrongo.
SSI to get my Social Security taken away from my son.
Wrongo.
Also, the last couple of days in the court, before court, Natasha Brown, and I have her on recording,
Thank you,
stated that
Goldie.
she's going to be in the courtroom, and she said that I want her to walk past me so I can see if she smells like tuna and cornfish. Then I have it on a recording that Natasha Brown is going to take pictures and recording me outside of the courthouse.
And it was,
standing with Laura.
but guess who recorded her outside the courthouse? Her sister and Momo did that, not me.
Harding. Also, I have a screen recording that Laura Harding called me a cunt. I'm sorry. And twat waffles.
Called me a cunt.
Also,
None of this is in her petition.
Okay.
None of
Twat waffle is mine. So yeah, nobody else can use that. I'm just kidding. I do use that one.
this is all. I'm asking her to be. Whatever's in her petition is obviously what she can talk about. Now we're talking about rape and twat.
If we go down here, we'll be on YouTube.
Your Honor, this was just a couple days ago.
Okay, well, okay. We need to stay focused on what's in the petition because that's what you're here for court. There hasn't been a supplemental petition filed. So,
You see, a narcissist has trouble following the rules that the rest of us has to abide by. And here in the courtroom, she had to follow the rules that were set for all of us. It was really hard. YouTube's in my bio.
petition, and if you have exhibits that are going to help you explain, you'll need to try to move those into evidence.
I am clearing my name with facts. That lawyer's the greatest.
So when Natasha Brown has doxed my address and phone number, all of them were included in phone calls over and over again. I had threats of saying, I'm going to go kill yourself.
It was hard.
I believe there's a direct correlation with Natasha and my safety for these threats. Also, there has been, since my address was put out there, I've been getting Craigslist ads saying free diapers and wipes.
See, the problem is she has zero proof, by the way, that these so-called threats came from these women. You know, she gets some random texts, and you're going to hear it from the judge in a minute. She's been through this multiple times. She should know how the law works, what you can present.
I've been scared in my home, getting knocked on the door by strangers. I have a screenshot stating that they are going to come and I'm going to give them the diapers and wipes like I promised them. I called the police and I said, I am scared. Can you guys please send a police officer? Because I don't know who's going to show up at my door. I am living in fear, Your Honor, every time I'm home.
She can't prove any of us did that.
If there's a knock on the door, I'm scared. I call my fiance and I'm like, babe, there's a knock on the door. I don't know who's here. I changed my numbers multiple times and they still find me and they still harass me.
No, ma'am, we don't. You're on a public platform.
I have all the evidence of a Craigslist and the phone calls, Your Honor, and the threats and the rape threats.
She can't prove who done them. And see what it says
also,
right down
I have
here.
a lot of exhibits I would like the court to see with Laura Harding and what she has said about my son and how she posted
Granted
of my son that needs to be shown.
She was
my son
denied.
doesn't deserve this, Your Honor, and they're not going to stop. And Natasha stated that she, if nothing happens today,
oh my God, thank you.
And blast the law firm and tell me, make me the worst person it's a mockery. And I'm scared of what she's going to do if I don't get a PPO.
Did you have?
Yes, she represented herself.
Try to introduce because it's predicate. So
she'd already been denied 5 times prior, and also in the state of Indiana before she decided to take me to court in Florida.
When would you like me to go with the Laura exhibit?
we just handed the attorney 3 stacks of paper, so give him a minute to look through it.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
And then we'll have to go through each one individually.
They can record it. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm clearing my name.
Also here. I'm sorry.
And this looks like something different that was not in the, somebody's looked something different that were not in the original. There's improper foundation here and hearsay to the first stack.
All right, let's mark that A just for identification.
There's nothing to authenticate any of those. There's nothing whatsoever.
The truth is coming out.
Random phone numbers, random, nothing to authenticate any of these. This is all hearsay.
See, nothing was authenticated.
Fraudulent.
All hearsay, so it's denied. None of it gets to go in there.
People in the second stack was not in her original.
All right, then we'll mark this.
Oh my God, he's the
for
best.
Identification purposes, just so the record is clear.
Mike Colombo.
The third stack is the same thing. This is not in the original by Laura Harding or Natasha Brown. This is all hearsay. None of this is
You're welcome.
authenticated. This is all hearsay. There's no say, no way to tell who created this, and it's our position that she created this. This is all false, that she created this herself for her TikTok profits. None of this, it's all hearsay.
All right, so that will be Exhibit C for identification. All right.
I got it up full blast, babe. Yep, denied it because she couldn't authenticate it because she's faked too much evidence.
These are all the police reports say.
No. I shook those bushes. Come on out. You guys can talk. It's okay. It's okay. I don't know any of you, but never even seen you guys in any other chat. So Dixie, Lee, Amy, Ben, Trisha, Aussie, Night Angel. I think I might have seen Night Angel. There you go. Not to the people that are here.
Okay. All right, so based on the evidentiary objections, did you have anything further in terms of arguing against the objections that this is hearsay, that it's not authenticated?
Yes, Your Honor, everything that is in there is 100% the truth. And I have screen recordings proving that this Natasha Brown is this TikTok live stream as well that is cyber stalking me
You guys,
And I have
giving gifts,
everything
thank
that I
you.
can prove. I have her speaking
Oh.
about how she's going to take pictures of me and how she found a hotel that's 15 minutes away from me. She was staying
Welcome, Night Angel. Nice to see you. Sorry, I didn't mean to pressure any of you to chat if you don't want to.
all of this in the last couple days. It's been going on for months. I have tons of proof, and I've made
I'm
face
gonna
reports.
object at this point to whatever
You guys,
she
thank you.
testified to.
Stop
None of this is in
taking.
her affidavit.
Just tap so we don't go down.
Injunction, and all of those documents are hearsay.
All right, they've been marked for exhibit for the record, but the court would have
Oh my
to
God,
suspend
guys,
the
quit that.
objection as to hearsay as to all three composite exhibits. So,
Thank you, but please. Yes, I will post it to my YouTube.
to argue your case.
So when I filed, Your Honor, they just told me to just do a rough summary and then to bring in all the evidence.
Hearsay.
Okay, well,
So it's my first time doing this as
No,
well.
it wasn't.
No, it's not. This is you just lied in court.
you can choose to hire counsel to represent you, or you can proceed pro se, which is what you've chosen to do. But I can't assist you in telling you how to present your case. All I can do is rule on objections. And at this point, the objection is that those documents are hearsay. So it doesn't get something into evidence just to say, I have evidence and it's all true.
Okay, and then what about if I want to release clips of her speaking?
Well, again, are they in your,
They told me I couldn't do it. I have a flash drive.
okay, there's 143 pages to your petition.
Did you hear that? 143 pages to her petition.
So are these exhibits referenced in your petition?
They should be.
Yep,
Well,
she had
the
burden of
last
proof.
couple of days with the whole court thing that she's been on live talking about how they're going to take me down, how their goal was to shut us up.
So I'm going to object.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I'm attention seeker 내게 관심 쏟을 땐 attention을 잃지 Yeah, I'm attention seeker
Sorry, as I sent it over. Thank you so much, Anne. Here, I put these on YouTube, but this is some mom content from our very own Gabby. And this was like 10 months after this hearing. This was in November, like literally a week after her miscarriage.
I'm attention seeker 내게 관심 쏟을 땐 attention을 잃지 Yeah, I'm attention seeker
Attention seeker.
I'm attention seeker
Attention seeker.
I'm attention seeker
Attention seeker.
I'm attention seeker attention seeker 어깨 잡히고 내 오핏을 자랑해 잘난 얼굴 아녀도 좀 멀리서는 볼만해 앞만 보고 바쁘게 살았어 운동은 못했어도
Thank you so much. Thank you, Anne. And Sarah, thank you very much. I've made another one. I'll have to put that this is AI generated. It's not about her weight, guys. I just want to be clear. This is because Gabby is making such a big deal about her diet sugar, diabetes, seizure gate, and then she does all this rage baiting, eating a bunch of crap. So yeah, that's what this is about. Thank you very much. I like that. Okay, back to our scheduled program. I got more Gabs.
Whatever she's filed. And
Okay. All right, the injunction was filed on October 31st, 2024, I believe, is what the clerk's records reflect. So we need to say with the
Thank you.
Supporting evidence up to the date of filing. So I believe what you're telling me now is this is all stuff that's occurred since.
With the injunction, Your Honor, I
Me and
did
Bernie
mention
at this
about
time.
Craigslist and CPS, fraudulent CPS, how they call nonstop.
Mind you, she didn't have any evidence of that either.
Oh,
CPS is actually looking into this as
She
well.
had no
That's what they
evidence.
told
She
me.
just thinks the judge should
Because
take her
it's just
word like here on
nonstop.
TikTok.
And they said they won't stop.
The real world doesn't work that way.
Also, I have, I mentioned my injunction that doxing my address, and I have proof of her account and her picture that's saying that that is her account, and a picture that she doxed my number. And ever since she doxed my number, that is where all the harassment started. She's the ringleader of the whole group. And I do believe that between Natasha posting my address and phone number, it put a risk to my family's safety. And Your Honor, I am living in fear. I had no issues prior to Natasha doxing my number. And
it's so funny. I'm sorry. I would actually have empathy if this were actually true, but this CPTSD gate lasted for like a good 6 months. I mentioned this before. The crying, the startling, the dog bark. She literally would, and it got played out. And she said she was going to EDMR therapy and all this other stuff, and it just, like everything else, drifts off. They ask her about it. Oh yeah, I'm still doing it. I don't know when. You're always, always, always online. Always.
Address.
Oh my God, thank
making
you.
Making a joke on live. It's been screen recorded. It's live, and you can't.
Oh my God, was that what I thought it was? Lord have mercy.
Deny evidence. You just can't.
Really?
Y'all are gonna make me cry.
It's not hearsay if you have it on recording, Your Honor. And I would love to show it to you because.
Did you hear what she told the judge? She thinks she could boss the judge.
I just want to be able to go home and be able to have a sense of security
And
knowing
stop
that I'm
rage
not living in
baiting.
fear.
Stop lying on people. Yep. Thinks she could tell the judge all kinds of lies, and the judge is just supposed to believe her because she makes that silly noise. I appreciate you all. Thank you. That's not what I'm doing this for.
Objection if he wishes, and then let me make a legal ruling.
We'll start with Laura Harding.
She called me a cunt. I love you guys too. Thank you so much. Yep, it'll be on YouTube. According to her, she said 3 years, but
Laura Harding.
Reading from a document, not an evidence.
Okay. Again, you're trying to reference to.
trying to read her script again.
It's an exhibit. I'm matching up to.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have to read this.
Okay.
Yes. Let me remind you all, the attorney general that she claims, she's not in trouble with, was sitting directly behind me in the courtroom, listening to all of this, every bit of it. And you guys can ask Slot that this shit takes time, not just 5 months.
Exhibit for the court to look at. There's no exhibit in evidence.
Submitted in evidence.
There's nothing received into evidence.
And she just keeps faking doctors
are not in evidence.
and documents.
So
She
I
just
can't consider that
thinks she's untouchable.
because the proper.
Yeah, she didn't bring any of this. Like, she didn't submit it beforehand. She just thought she could bring it, and the judge was going to look through all these videos and screenshots. And I've seen her evidence for this upcoming trial. It's just on a crappy printer, mind you, a bunch of screenshots of without context of lives, or it's just ridiculous that this is what she's submitting as evidence, though. What I've seen so far, at least.
Oh my God, what is that? Mabel, thank you.
I'm sorry, Honor. I wish I would have known that.
You've done this.
Are you able to go forward with any proof this time?
I have proof, but it's not in my injunction.
Okay.
But I do have proof of CPS threats that was in my injunction.
All right. If you have threats of CPS that are in the injunction, again, give me reference, an exhibit.
You guys are great. Thank you. You don't need to do that.
There's any objection to the court receiving the document.
Again, this is her fourth time trying to do this. It's not like her first time. She is 61, but she had people even helping her back then. And she literally had no evidence. Just believe me. Just trust me. They did call CPS.
All right. Everybody's just supposed to take her for her word because she's so credible, right? She has a clue. The dumb is just an act. She's done this to multiple people.
I got to go check on something, but yeah, what was I just going to say? I can't wait, guys. Trust me. You want to hang around for when the attorney cross-examines her. It is the best. And then when they cross-examine Bean, her fiance, it's definitely worth hanging around for.
In multiple courtrooms across the country. I appreciate it. You guys are going to make me cry for real. I did this because she has lied on multiple people, multiple other creators here on TikTok, and they go silent. She's just been getting, I'm not going to go silent. I have a voice and I'm going to use it. You don't get to lie on my name and fake evidence. You don't get to do that, Gabby. This is my truth. My truth comes with hard fucking facts that don't give a fuck about your feelings.
Is all hearsay.
Oh my God, really? Thank you, guys.
And there's nothing to authenticate it. It is our belief that she created this fraudulently for the purposes of today's proceeding.
All right, so this would be number 4 as a proffer.
It's all
Total
it's all
waste.
hearsay.
All right.
And nothing to, she hasn't authenticated any of it.
4 other judges in the state of Florida saw her evidence before this date, and she was denied.
Things, wrote things on there like CPS.
I appreciate you guys.
Objection. Is it possible to like do an IP address to track?
Okay, hold on. Let him finish making his objection, and you can respond to his objection.
So none of these, this is all hearsay.
Saying it's all hearsay.
Authenticated. These are from unknown phone numbers.
Objection
It's our belief that she
hearsay.
created all of these texts herself, wrote things like CPS on it herself. These are none of these phone numbers go to anything.
He's telling her that none of the phone numbers are corroborated. There's no proof of her evidence being authenticated. It's all been made up by Gabby Jacobson.
The vast majority.
And the
of this
judge seems to agree.
I think the first page is none of it is in the injunction. And the first page of it is still
Best one in the
an unknown
county.
text message from an unknown date, unknown time, from an unknown person. So it's hearsay. The rest of it,
I know she told everyone she lied. She's still lying on my name today.
These pictures were not in her petition, and it's all hearsay.
All right. Now, did you want to respond to his objection?
Yes, it is not all hearsay, and if we could have the courts run an IP address of all the CPS courts, everything that I have submitted, as well as here in the court, is not fraudulent. It is 100% facts.
The
And
judge
if we
ruled
have to
that it
investigate
wasn't.
and go deeper into this, showing that none of this is hearsay, none of this is fraudulent, I would love to do that because I am standing here before you, Your Honor.
You should have already run IP addresses if you're going to sit there and accuse somebody, Gabby. You don't go. You're 61.
Telling you 100% that was not me, and I did not create those.
Judge ruled they had been faked, and she's the only one standing there presenting them to a judge. The only people in the courtroom at this time are me, Brownie, the Attorney General, my lawyer, the judge, and Gabby. Thank you.
And if we can run an IP address to,
I can't. That's not my job to investigate or present a case. So
Yep, she thought she could do in a court of law what she does here on
That
TikTok.
would be sustained as hearsay. Objection.
And let me remind you, all of her forged evidence has been documented in evidence
Motions.
right there for the Attorney General
no,
to
Your Honor.
get a hold of.
Yes.
Ms. Jacobson, you stated under oath here on the penalties of perjury that this is your first time ever doing this. Is that correct? Do you remember saying that here in court? You said that in court.
Wait, did you hear what he said?
All right, guys. He is now going to cross-examine or whatever the witness. So pay attention. This is good. She just plays dumb and cries every single time.
And who is she talking about committing perjury and lying under oath? She just said that this was her first time doing this, and he's asking her about it.
Remember that?
For the injunctions.
Okay. You actually filed a fraudulent injunction against Maria Matthews, case number 2023-O as in orange, P as in Paul, 001471. And
Yeah, he
filed
went
an
there.
injunction which was denied in DuPage County, Illinois. Do you recall that?
I do.
Okay.
And
You
I-
also filed a
So who has lied under oath?
injunction to Juliana Muskowski. Juliana spelled Juliana, last name Maskowski.
The truth is coming out, tippity tap, because she's going to be madder than a wet
That
hen.
was case number 2023-O as in orange, P as in Paul, 001470. You filed that in DuPage County, Illinois. That fake injunction was filed and it was denied by the court. Do you recall that?
I do, but how is it fraudulent when I went into the courthouse and did all the paperwork that they told me to do? That's not fraudulent.
You also filed a fake injunction against a Taylor Sloan, case number 2023-O as in orange, P as in Paul,
I'm sorry.
001469. You filed that in DuPage County, Illinois, and that all this, you submitted
That's my
all the
CD
same-
drive I had
all
to
the
get.
same things that you submitted here with the fake phone numbers, all of that, and that was denied in DuPage County. Do you recall that?
I do, but at the same time, that was my first time doing all of this, and I was new.
So you have
Was filing in DuPage County, Illinois, your first time, Gabby? Or was it right here in this courtroom that you swore under oath was your first time doing this? I think that's called perjury.
I've done this before. So yes?
Yes.
You lied to the court.
Multiple
You said
other
earlier
cases, Steph.
that this is your first time, correct?
Well, with the injunction and being in a different state, I mean, I never had to do with like cyber stalking. It was always, what do they call it in DuPage? Something different. So that's what I meant.
Okay. You also filed a fake injunction against my client Laura Harding in Monroe County, Indiana, which was denied by the court there. And you filed all the same stuff that you filed here. That was denied on September 17th, 2024. Do you recall that?
I do.
Okay, so you recall filing all the same information in Monroe County, Indiana, regarding Laura Harding. You recall that?
Yes.
Okay. And you recall being in front of a judge on or about September 17th of 2024, and the judge denying your injunction there.
Yes.
Okay. So this wasn't, when you told the court here earlier that this was your first time doing this, you lied to this court, correct? Yes or no?
No, cyber stalking, I just thought it was different of how every state's different how they proceed.
Don't punish me, Judge. I'm just a big old dummy dumb.
Yeah, she lived in Illinois for like the first year and a half, maybe 2 years tops. And then she moved to Florida, and that's where she's been doing the remaining of this. And she had CPS cases in Illinois. So yeah, she went after like 3 different content creators in Illinois, all denied. And that's why at the beginning of this, she's telling the judge, because the judge is asking her why this isn't done. This isn't done. Oh, this is my first time. This is my first time. And the defense is like, you've been doing this.
I mean, I just thought the cyber stalking was a different.
No, you didn't.
Different.
Judge didn't buy it either.
Isn't it true you filed the same type of cyber stalking in Illinois?
No.
In Monroe County, you did.
No, that was domestic violence. No.
No,
It wasn't
ma'am.
cyber stalking.
You filed injunctions in Illinois and Indiana, correct?
I don't recall injunctions that they were saying that. It was something else.
No, ma'am.
Something for protection, a protection order?
Maybe, but it wasn't.
The same thing the same type of legal piece of
See,
paper.
she
that
thinks
you
she could
filed,
play
you have
innocent and
filed
lie
in
and just
DuPage
lie.
County, Illinois, correct?
It was 3 years ago. It was a paper that I had the DuPage court help me with. And it wasn't like
somebody helped her with it. She's trying to throw somebody else under the bus. Thank you,
Get
Vicky.
injunctions to get protection orders against other people in other parts of the country, correct?
I didn't submit any evidence. I had to write a statement. And then they just had
Thank
it
you.
in front of a judge.
So you've been to DuPage County, Illinois, correct?
Yes.
And all of your injunctions or order or requests for protection, all of those were denied there, correct?
Correct.
And you did the same thing to Laura Harding, who you brought here from Monroe County, Indiana. You brought her here from Monroe County, and you did the same thing to her in Monroe County, Indiana, correct?
I love him too.
Correct.
Okay, you filed all the same paperwork in Monroe County that you did here, correct?
Say that one more time.
You filed all the same or similar paperwork regarding these phone numbers, this alleged stalking. You filed all of that in Monroe County, Indiana against Laura Harding, correct?
Yes.
And that was all denied on September 17, 2024.
Correct.
Mine
But
too,
again,
Lloyd.
I could say something. I didn't know. I'm not really good at this kind of stuff. And
Isn't it true you posted online a $500 bounty whoever could record today's court proceedings so that you can post it on your TikTok page?
Say that one more time.
You posted a $500 bounty.
It says I'm having internet issues. Can you guys just let me know if you can hear? I see my comment went through and then it posted it again. It says my internet is having problems. I don't see any problems though.
To whoever could record today's events so that you can post it on TikTok.
Bounty? No.
You posted a request from somebody to tape record today's proceedings.
No.
Is that why you brought your Apple Watch so that you could tape record today's proceedings?
Absolutely not.
Oopsie.
And you're here to make money off this court proceeding, correct?
No.
How much money do you make on TikTok?
Not a lot.
You have subscribers, correct?
I do.
Mind you, they already knew the answers to everything he's asking.
You post your address out there for your subscribers, correct?
Nope,
No.
he's the best
Ask
in
your
Lee County.
subscribers to send you gifts for your son, for yourself, correct?
Friends, yes.
No, yeah,
But they're not subscribers.
you post your address publicly so people can send you gifts for your son.
No, that is friends that I've met.
Okay, and you
No, you haven't met any of these parasocial people on the internet.
posted
Thank you,
this
Bowen.
publicly, correct?
Post what?
Your address in Cape Coral.
No.
You posted this. address.
No, I've never posted my address on social media.
And you've
well,
requested,
crap.
and you posted your phone number, correct?
No.
And her license
Posted
plate.
things so that you can
She
have
doxed herself just
people
again today.
that send you
Thank you, guys.
items for your son, which you then turn around and sell on Facebook Marketplace.
Absolutely not.
That
And
is
that's what you
true.
do. You prey on people's feelings on Facebook by creating.
She did. She got some large dollar items, and I mean, this is from old stuff that I've watched, and she turned around and sold it on Marketplace, the exact items, and people found it.
A fake persona, correct?
No,
You have a TikTok persona, correct?
I do.
And you're doing
Persona.
that for money, correct?
It's for an income.
Yes.
She lies
And you
for
put the
income
drama of
on
all of
TikTok.
this, the drama that you create, you put on there so that you can make money from people, correct?
It's entertainment.
Okay.
Just entertainment. Her fake miscarriage.
No.
All entertainment. Rage baiting.
Yes. You said there was a letter regarding a cease and desist.
He did. I gotta pause for a second. He did this part right here because, like I said, the attorney general was sitting behind us, the one that's investigating her for the fraud, for practicing law without a license, for all kinds of other shit, was sitting right behind us. So this part he's doing for the attorney general in the courtroom.
You recognize that?
Yes.
But sadly, like we've seen in our own community, there's no consequences. I mean, that was well over a year ago. And there's no consequences for her misreporting to the state of Florida income or regarding her son's benefits. She's lost them a couple times. She's blamed other people. And then I hear her in a live that she did just last week or the week before saying that she lost it because she didn't report Aaron's income correctly, or when she got a job, she didn't report it. So I don't know how you keep blaming that on other people, but yeah.
This is from a paralegal in Illinois
Paralegal's gonna
that
practice law.
she said that she would help me. And so she wrote it, and then I mailed it out.
Okay, you mailed it out here in Cape Coral?
Yes.
Okay, so that is, you got that from a real law firm?
Yes.
Okay, what's the name of the law
Testified it's a real law
It's
firm.
Steinfeld. There's 3 parts of it, but I can go, if I can get excused, I can go ahead and reach the paralegal,
Okay, so
and they can tell you.
there is a law office of Steinfeld, and Francis law offices.
Yes.
Correct?
There's more. There's like 3 parts of it.
Okay, and you're saying that this is a real law firm?
By the paralegal, yes.
No, is this a real law firm?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna show
She's
you.
a supervisor paralegal that works for the law firm and works for the attorneys.
Okay, I'm asking.
Guess who else testified that was a real law firm? Mimi.
Okay, this is defense 1, and then I'll show you what's not defense, respondents 1. Respondents 2, this is also a letter directed to Laura Hardy.
Correct.
Is that from the same law firm?
Yes.
And you're saying here under oath in this court that law firm exists?
That's what the paralegal told me.
No.
Throwing people under the bus.
From that law firm.
Correct. Yes. When I was living in Illinois, we were actually, it was a family friend from a long time ago. And now she's older and she got her degree as a paralegal, and now she's a paralegal supervisor. And she found me on TikTok and she said, Gabby, this
Karma
is not
is
okay for
locked and
someone to do
loaded,
this to
y'all.
you. So she looked over my TikTok, she investigated, she dug deep, and she was like, I can help you. They need to stop doing this to you.
All right, so this
If you want me to, I can go outside. And
We
talk
need to
to
stop
them.
telling the truth about her being an actress and telling lies to earn money here on TikTok. Imagine that. To see, we
Illinois.
have a purpose.
is this the same?
It's called theft by deception, Gabby.
Philip Steinberg's firm?
I never
When you impersonated Philip Steinberg, is that the same firm?
impersonated.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. Can you repeat that again?
When you impersonated a lawyer here, is that the same law firm?
I never impersonated anybody.
Do you know who Philip Steinberg is?
No.
Okay, so you're under oath. Did you go to this law firm of Steinfeld and Francis law office?
No, I did not. I was FaceTiming with the law firm.
She FaceTime with that law firm now in your office. A law firm that doesn't exist.
Okay, so you don't object to the court reviewing this. You agree that this was a letter that you produced and mailed to Ms. Natasha Brown?
The paralegal wrote it. They emailed it to me, and I sent it out here. Yes.
That'll be respondent 1.
Right to the attorney general.
Respondents to. And did you respond to which is Laura
She's
Hardy,
being investigated. She is in trouble.
have Victoria?
He was genius, man. Genius.
Yes.
And is she a real person?
She's a real
She
person.
consented to writing that letter.
Yes, she did.
And she wrote that on a real law firm's letterhead.
The judge took it into evidence.
Do you know that that law firm exists, yes or no?
Yes, I looked at it.
Okay, so it does exist.
Yes, there's
Okay.
3 parts of it, but I would like to, if I could, go out there and call Victoria and prove that it is a law firm.
And then
Huh.
you
If I
also,
could.
you mailed that letter, I'm gonna show you this one.
You're welcome. I said I would go live when I got it.
Number 3, response 2. You actually mailed that letter here at Cape Coral, correct?
Yes,
Okay. You agree
I love him
that-
too.
That you posted that FedEx receipt, that you mailed that letter to both Natasha Brown and to Laura Hart?
yes,
And you did that here at Cape Coral?
yes.
Oh my God.
All right. After that, it's evidence.
Very well spent. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you very much.
Can I go call the paralegal?
And you talked to Victoria Quintero, is that your testimony under oath?
Yes,
And did you meet with this law firm of Steinfeld
Thank you.
and Francis?
I had a FaceTime meeting in her office.
Okay, and did you meet with an attorney?
No, I did not.
Did you speak to
She
them?
just testified a minute ago. She did.
So you met with
Gabby was Gabby's lawyer.
Victoria Quintero, the paralegal supervisor,
Yes,
at the law firm of Steinfeld, and Francis.
I don't know if she
Law
does or not.
Offices.
yes.
And the phone number, 630-532-9102.
Nope, this is not recorded illegally. This was,
Where does that go?
I got these the right way. I filed
This phone
the
number,
paperwork. See, this is me requesting
Does that go to you?
this recording.
No, that's not my number.
That goes to your friend, Victoria?
The paralegal.
That goes to your friend, who's posing as a paralegal, correct?
No,
Yep, he was there.
Again, this is a content creator on TikTok and YouTube. I'm posting her link. I hope she's okay with me playing with some commentary. I just want to put the link in there. If anybody wants to go to her page, she has some other Gabby stuff.
And you're telling this court under oath that the letters.
Oh my God, you guys, thank you.
marked as respondents 1 and 2 from Steinfeld, and Francis Law Office, those are real letters that you were given from a real law firm and that you sent out here in Cape Coral.
yes,
Shit, this stupid computer.
And isn't it true you also showed those
Yep.
letters to law enforcement in Monroe County, Ohio?
yes,
Okay, and you also showed those letters in Indiana as well, when you called the police on Laura Harding.
no.
You sent the letters to law enforcement.
For the deceased?
Yeah,
No.
the ones that we just marked as evidence, which is respondents 1 and 2 from the law firm of Steinfeld, and Francis Law Offices, you sent those letters to law enforcement in Monroe County, Ohio.
He didn't. He's still not done eating
sent
yet.
To the sheriff department?
He's still eating.
I mailed them.
Hi, Lily.
Yes.
Okay, and that was when you were filing a complaint against them, Natasha
No,
Brown?
she's playing dumb.
No, I was doing the assist and deceased to stop having to have them to stop talking about me. If they could,
She was trying to take away my First Amendment right to freedom of speech, to voice my opinion about her shitty acting here on this app.
continue to go on, I would bring it further.
Okay, and then you also mailed those same
Oh my
letters
God,
from
3 million. You guys are
Steinfeld
awesome.
and Francis Law Offices to law enforcement in Indiana regarding Laura Harding, right?
No,
You only did that you only sent it to law enforcement regarding Natasha Brown.
yes,
Okay. And you submitted those same letters from Steinfeld, and Francis Law Offices to the court in Illinois, correct?
I'm sorry, say that one
You
more time.
submitted the same letter to the court in DePage County, Illinois.
Not the same letter. No, you're on.
You submitted the same letter to the court in Monroe County, Indiana regarding Laura Harding.
No,
Okay. Where else did you submit this letter from Steinfeld, and Francis Law Offices?
it was towards Natasha Brown, Kylie Faubert, and Laura J. Harding.
But she just said she didn't send one to my police.
Kylie Faubert, that's somebody else that you filed a injunction against here in Lee County, correct?
Correct,
That's someone that has to come here from Michigan in April, correct?
correct.
And isn't it true you've actually never spoken to Natasha Brown on the phone?
Correct,
Isn't it true you've never actually spoken to Laura Harding on the phone?
correct.
Isn't it true Laura Harding never sent you
Yes,
a
Monroe
single
County,
text
Indiana.
message?
That I cannot confirm because I do have a screenshot from somebody that's saying Brownie, which is Natasha Brown, is calling you. And I said, I know 50 people are. She goes, are you okay? I'm like, no, they won't leave me alone.
Isn't it true that Natasha Brown has never called you?
Again, I cannot confirm that because I mean, speaking on the phone to phone, no.
Isn't it true that Natasha Brown's never sent you a single message?
Again, no, but I can't confirm that she wasn't a part of it when I have a screenshot stating that she was contributing
Neither was I.
to all of it.
So how much money are you making off of TikTok from Natasha Brown and Laura?
I have to go ahead and calculate it.
See there? Who's making money off of? She's making money off our names.
I can't say a direct number. I could go and
The
look
judge
and
knows
add it all
exactly.
up.
So did the attorney general. So did my attorney.
All right. And you do these live podcasts where you make fun of your child.
Yep. He asked how much she's making.
To have people feel sorry for you to send money in, correct?
No.
And you do these live podcasts.
All right, here gets to another good part, guys, where he confronts her about her activities online. I turned on a fan. It is hot as blazes out here. Let me know if it's interfering. But yeah, he's going to confront her.
You just stated under oath, you've never done that.
Not to make fun of my son. Absolutely not.
Isn't it true you've actually made videos discussing your son?
Explain, please.
Isn't it true that you've made videos discussing your son online?
Discussing?
For money? Yeah.
Not for money.
You've made videos online on TikTok regarding your son, correct?
What I did was I'm a
Yes
mother.
or no?
No.
No, okay. You said under oath you've never done that. You've never made videos regarding your son. And
Like disgusting videos?
discussing your son online. You've never done that.
Your Honor, I have to know like what he's talking about.
She's confused about disgusting and discussing. Okay, I know, factory. It takes like 5 minutes for her to understand there's two different words. I'm telling you, anything over 2 syllables is really hard for her.
Talking about
I can't.
Gabby,
when
discussing.
You said disgusting things,
He's just discussing, not disgusting.
Isn't it true you've made videos online discussing your son?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay.
I thought you said disgusting. I'm sorry.
And isn't it true you've actually made videos online of you bouncing off of your vagina, calling it a clam slam so you can get minors to watch you?
No.
You've never done that before online?
No.
Okay.
No.
Isn't it true you've actually done drugs online?
No.
Okay. And isn't it true you've discussed the mental health of your son online to get people to give you money?
Mental health.
Yes.
You called your son a serial killer one time online. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Do you remember that? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so you
can't.
were telling us you actually called your son a serial killer.
Can I explain?
Online.
Can I explain?
Yes or no?
Can I explain? Your Honor, can I please explain?
Go ahead.
Please,
Let her
can I-
explain. I'd love to hear this.
I'm a new mom, and I had no friends, nothing like that.
He's 5 years old and she's still a new mom. I guess we're all new moms still.
And when he was 1 year old, he was starting to see all these behaviors,
you.
fighting, hitting, acting out. And being a first time mom, I didn't know. And so I was venting to a lot of moms. And I just said, I just don't want him to, I want to raise him right. And I just don't want him to be raised to be. And
I know she's full of shit.
I should have never said it. I was thinking out loud as a mom, and knowing that I was worried about what was wrong. And you know, I just wanted to do what's right, and it wasn't towards anything. And he is a beautiful, he's an amazing child now. And
They do roll the
it was
tape.
just a venting moment. And
Ms. Jacobson, how much money did you make online when you called your son a serial killer and said he had bipolar disorder? How much money did you make?
I never said bipolar.
Okay.
And I never asked money for my son. That's disgusting.
And
What I do is,
how much money did you make when you posted videos of you slapping a dog?
I did not slap a dog.
Okay. And how much money did you make when you were
Big trouble.
posting videos regarding the fake threats?
Excuse me?
You remember going online saying you were threatened?
Yes, they had a screenshot, a text message that came across me.
And you were in fear of your life, right?
I didn't want to show I was fearful of my life, because then if you do, then you show them that you are very afraid, and sometimes they do
So she
something.
makes money off of pretending to be stalked and harassed online while
Nothing to
slandering
joke
other
about.
creators' names on
So
TikTok.
you're under oath. Being threatened is nothing to be joked about. That's what you're telling this court.
Basically, I was
Yes
trying.
or no? Were you threatened?
I was, yes.
You were in fear for your life.
I was, yes.
And you posted that online.
Yes, this will be on YouTube.
I say things out of my mouth,
Did you
just
post it
thinking.
online and you were afraid for your life? Yes or no?
I don't recall.
And they had all the answers right there. They were ready for her. Because remember, she had been in front of 5 other Florida judges with her bullshit before
I
today.
have nothing else to say.
Hi.
Do you have any redirect based on his cross-examination?
Nothing is fraudulent, Your Honor, and I can call the paralegal and get her to testify, or you can summons her and she can be under oath. As far as the text messages and everything like that, that did not come from me.
5 separate times she's tried to get me for stalking and harassing in Florida. One time here in
Do they have
in Indiana.
knowledge of the matters in this case?
No, it's my mom and fiance.
Gabby Jacobson pretends to be stalked and harassed online here on TikTok so that she can get sympathy from people to send her money,
Still does.
And
all
they
while
live
frauding the
separately.
government.
Do you still want to call them?
I do.
Here comes her mom.
We'll have to rule on relevancy. I'm not sure what. Nobody
Here
has-
comes
you
Mimi.
wanna call first?
My mother,
And her name?
Daddy,
Patty what?
Daddy Reiner.
Okay.
You don't have to thank me. I'm clearing my name. Not even fake tears, just fake noises. He ain't done tearing her ass up either. Just wait. Did you hear him laughing?
Come up here, please. All right. Could you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? All right.
I'm
You
sure
come up
she's
here.
probably.
You'll need
Okay, so this is her Mimi, her mom, technically her grandmother, but who raised her. That is testifying, and honestly created. I mean, Gabby, Dana's sister, Gabby and Dani. She raised them and led them to believe that the entire world revolves around them.
No.
speak loudly and into the microphone. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. It was hard to have your name drugged, knowing you're innocent.
Are you Patty Reiner?
Yes, I am.
Are you my mother?
Yes, I am. Only by adoption. I am your grandmother.
It'll be up on YouTube.
Have you heard Natasha Brown speaking ill of me on live?
Yes.
Oh, wait, thank you. They catch Mimi perjuring herself too.
Have you heard her threaten my safety on live?
Yes.
Have you heard her say that she is going to take pictures of me outside the courtroom?
Yes.
Yep, already
Same
lying.
thing with Mrs. Laura Hardy, Patty.
That one I can't say correctly, and I'll tell you because they go by those names. And I know Natasha's.
Yes, it's the
screen
same.
name is what- I don't know what they call it. I'm not a TikTok person.
She's
Have
not a
you
TikTok
witnessed them
person.
on live streaming me and talk about my body part?
Objection. This is facts on evidence, best evidence rule, hearsay upon hearsay,
All right.
and leading.
Patty, have you gotten threats?
Objection leading.
Well, I'm going to overrule this point.
Yes, I have. May I speak on that point?
Is it related to this case?
Hang on, I'll open boxes up here in just a little bit.
When they became involved, when Natasha, I only know them as Brownie and Waffles, and so I really didn't know their actual names. But then I found it out when this all took place. When I first began, when Gabby
I don't know what that noise is. It sounds like a copier or something.
moved to Florida,
Who's Gabby?
Karma
Gabby
gets
was
everybody.
sitting there.
Okay. She's a petitioner?
Yes, Gabrielle.
Okay.
Hey,
When
Sandra.
she first came to Florida,
Good morning.
Cameron was a baby, and at that time, Gabby was a vet tech, had a very good job, had a good home, had a place to bring Cam.
This is all irrelevant, by the way.
What does this have to do exactly with her being threatened? And she had such a good job. Why did she leave it or not find the same freaking job down here?
had a good life.
He's never.
Like everything that some can use, and I'm out of line, but COVID changed a lot of social behavior.
I'm going to object. This is irrelevant.
Okay, I'll move on.
Okay.
I'll move on to question one.
Which is, I believe, were you threatened?
Yes.
Okay.
Judge,
So,
we're not here for that.
Okay, what was the question then?
She wanted to know if she was threatened. We're here for Gabriella Jacobson. We're not here for this. I don't even know who this person is. This is one of her actors on TikTok.
I don't know why she's
I have
crying.
not
This is one of her actors, her mom. So honestly, Mimi has spun many webs for Gabby on the internet.
Wanted her truth out. She wanted to silence me.
Your Honor, I have no TikTok. Okay, I just want to say one thing, and I think that I feel like I should have that, being that these particular, Natasha especially, what she's done.
There's no proof that anybody done anything to Gabby.
Up until that point, I was awoken almost every single night up until 1 and 2 in the morning.
That's because your granddaughter's rage baiting on the internet.
Petition.
And they were going to run my place of employment.
Yes.
For the record, she stated under oath.
And when you say she,
Gabriella Jacobson stated that this witness that's coming up next has no direct knowledge. And now, suddenly, she's got all this knowledge. So, you know, which is it? And she's...
Mimi,
none of
that's
what she's
perjury,
talking about
babe.
is listed in any of
Whore
the
Babylon.
injunctions. So it's beyond the scope, and she's already said that she has no direct knowledge.
So I'll just explain that Natasha did dox my phone number online so that my number, not only my number, but my husband, who is mild dementia, was getting phone numbers.
I'm going to object. This is a narrative that's not relevant to...
Even though you see her name with her doing all this?
okay, evidence-wise, how do you know that it was Natasha
That did it?
Brown?
Because it's her call name. Your Honor, the calls were very hard. And I will tell you that I tried to find somebody, but
She doesn't-
they have
But she said she didn't know their legal name. So you're telling me her phone came up as Brownie or as Find Out? I mean, come on.
AI is so good that they can manipulate numbers.
Now
And
it's
so every time
AI.
I tried to call back, that number was blocked already, and then another number would appear, and another number.
Doesn't mean it was me or
that after
anybody else.
I have 14 grandchildren that are, and they were calling me and saying, Nana, people are putting stuff out there.
She made noise like she was crying. There
I know. You can't even hear her testify because of her sniffling and
was never any tears.
You created all this drama for your family to go through, and you still do it all these years later.
I will say that I'm angry with the cause. I was threatened. My job was threatened. I've been 8 years in place. My children were threatened, but more than anybody, Cameron.
I'm going to object, Judge.
I just don't know what this has to do with...
That's what he just said.
That she is being cyber stalked, and her whole family is under the same thing. We're all being stalked.
Your Honor,
Okay, so this account is Find Out. Is Waffles part of this, or was that the third person that she was going to go after but let it go? Because I assume Find Out, it was Find Out and Brownie, but Waffles, I know, I remember hearing a lot too. I mean, really, it's, two TikTok creators / YouTube creators.
that's why I put her name on the injunction. I put her name, I put my son's name, I put Aaron's
There's no
name.
proof of these allegations.
She's a grown adult. If she wants to file her own,
Right.
She could do it if she wishes.
Right. Okay.
Obviously under penalties of perjury.
All right, well,
If Mimi files, it would be penalty of
I'm gonna object
perjury.
to all of her testimony. It's irrelevant. And
If Gabby refiles, it would be penalty of perjury. It's going back down to the court. Gab's, oh my gosh, guys.
Against either Laura Harding or Natasha Brown.
I guess I'm having problems with the evidentiary foundation has not been laid. You've indicated that you don't know the two respondents. You only know names Brownie and Waffles, I think you said.
This, Natasha, this is her on her picture.
So just let the record reflect that the witness has given the middle finger to the court.
I have a picture of
Mimi
Natasha.
flipped the judge off. Oh my God, 4 million. You guys are
But
great.
because of the
Wow, 4 million likes. Holy shit. Mimi.
sophistication of the electronics, there's no showing here today that in fact Natasha Brown is the one posting this information.
Even though it's your face.
Yeah.
Did you hear what the judge ruled? There's no indication that
Okay.
it was us.
Your Honor, please.
Please, judge, just believe me, judge. You're welcome.
So what, okay.
I'm not here to explain evidence to you, so I'm going to sustain the objection.
Oh my God, 4 million, you guys. Thank you.
Do you have any other questions?
Just, if Ms. Jacobs is done, I'll ask her if you want cross. I think she is done.
Go ahead.
Miss, what's your name again?
Ryan.
Ryan, you're one of Miss Jacobs' actresses on her TikTok live
No,
stream.
that's AI being done on me.
Okay, oh, so somebody else is doing something.
Oh, yeah. Me in the orange clothing, the prison guard with my face on it.
Yes, sir.
That's someone's at the door. Hold on.
Your daughter actually puts you on as you're like one of the extras that come on her show, right?
No, I don't even have a TikTok. I never watched it.
Right. And
She's never watched TikTok, but she just testified earlier. She had firsthand knowledge and saw us do all these horrible things to Gabby here on TikTok. Oopsie.
and you go on TikTok with Miss Jacobson and you give everybody the middle finger, correct?
No, I've never given, I don't even swear.
Oh, you didn't call people all the names that are listed in here?
No. Oh, what names? What now? I think I need to be told what names that have been said.
Okay, you call people a bitch on there, the C word.
Oh, I've never used the C word.
And so how much do you get paid to be one of her actresses?
Oh, my word.
How much do you get paid?
Oh my word.
I am her mother. I raised her.
Okay. And do you know about the letter with the law firm?
Yes.
Okay, and that's a real law firm?
Parts of it is.
Parts of it is.
Oh, Mimi just said only parts of the law firm is real.
Ones that I know. I know the woman that she's been in contact with.
Okay, you know.
I know her. I know her only by name. I'm going to say that correctly. I know her only by name. I have not met her.
You know Victoria Quintero, the paralegal?
Her mother called me.
Her mother called you.
Yes.
And this is a real law firm, correct?
Her mother called me because she recognized Gabrielle and Danielle as the people that used to go to a karaoke bar in Illinois.
Objection. My mom has not been in contact with Victoria or the law firm. It was between me and Victoria. The only thing is that Victoria's mother was the only one who was reaching out to her.
She could stop the witness cross, but.
Right.
She
Sorry,
objected.
she's given sworn testimony, so we need to continue with her testimony.
Yeah, I only know that her mother called me.
I don't know, but it
my
happened.
number had been docked.
This is a response to 4, I'll ask you to take that, or 5, 10 minutes.
It's 4. Okay. 4.
Keep marking the 4, I'll ask you to take that time. You recognize it?
Guys, I recognize it.
How do you recognize it?
I don't know how you do that. Let me see how much longer we got.
Post it online.
No,
Oh my gosh, we got a long time to go.
I might have seen it and you know.
Should we do part 2 tomorrow night so we can stretch out the?
Gosh, I don't even know if this is just part 1. I know we're more than halfway through, but I have it on 1.25. So that's good.
Crash out? Or do you want to just keep going?
Keep going.
Do you want to stretch it out or keep going?
It's the groceries I forgot.
Keep going? Okay.
Oh, I do have a grandchild there. I do.
I gotta say, as much as I hate a lot of things, I love having groceries delivered. I hate going to the grocery store and touching the grocery carts and all that. I will say that is one thing I enjoy. I mean, I'm not a complete germaphobe. I do go out, but the grocery store, blech. Blech.
Go to her home.
Okay, keep tapping. I gotta go pee.
It's possible. I don't know.
You want to post it out online, the letter from the law firm, correct?
I have no idea. I just told you that I've seen it in her home. This was not sent to me. My initials are not up here.
Have you seen a copy, that screenshot of that text?
I have not.
No.
No.
You want to,
I am not. I don't believe in TikTok. I don't like it.
Yeah, sorry. My husband did the order, and I would say we don't drink that much soda. It must have been a sale, but damn, I would hate to be carrying all those through the grocery store from the car all the way in. Gotten a little lazy, a lot lazy in that regard. But it is hot as effers out there. It is almost 90 something probably.
You've been on there before, isn't that true?
The only time, Sarah, I am on TikTok is when they first moved down here, and we would go to the beach or we'd go to a restaurant that they had not been to, and it was fun. They all called me Mimi, and they would hold it up, and I thought it was innocent. I would wave hi everybody, but there was no obstruction of anything. Nobody was being mean or.
You're not her birth mother, correct?
Correct.
When did you adopt her?
I've had him since birth.
Okay, and then the twin?
But since birth. I have 5 children I gave birth to.
Okay.
My daughter that gave birth to these twins had a stroke.
Okay.
Okay.
And so.
Well, wait, that was left out of the story that we heard when Mimi gave the the riveting lifetime story of how I'll have to find that and play that. I've seen two Mimi stories of how she got the twins.
All this TikTok stuff, you take no part of this.
No, because I don't like it.
Kidding?
Because your daughter does it for money, correct?
That is her choice. She is a grown woman.
She does it for money, correct?
She's a grown woman. So does all TikTokers.
Does your daughter, Gabrielle Jacobs?
I don't know. I don't see the money, and I don't know about the money. I told you, it is not my concern. She's 30-some years old, okay?
Thank you.
Mimi, if my children were doing something that was affecting my entire family like that, no, I would have something to say and not do. They're a grown woman. This is why she is the way she is.
All right, make sure you sit down. All right, do you want to call your other witness?
My fiance,
Thank you, Your Honor.
And his
Oh, here goes
Aaron
the.
Bradley.
I played the field.
Wow. I never heard her say she had a stroke.
That's what I've been trying to say. This is where she gets the lion from.
Just for the record, Judge, I'm going to move to strike this witness. She stated earlier that they had no direct knowledge. So I just want that noted for the record.
The last witness or this witness?
Both of them. She said no direct knowledge.
All right. All right.
Because that's what she tells me all the time. This is how I make my money. Because I have chronic PSD, because I have mold allergies, because I've had a miscarriage, all the reasons why she can't work. You're the healthiest healthy person I've ever seen. And God help you, Gabby, when you actually do have something chronic, I don't know if you're really going to, but you should be kicking yourself for all the cosplaying you've done and wasted your life.
So you're going to let him testify, but all of her testimony has been stricken from record.
All right, could you come up here? And I'll take your motion under advisement.
Thank you, Judge.
So he testifies as the way it's proper. All right, go ahead, please.
That's not
How you doing? My name is Aaron Bradley.
All right.
fiance.
Have you seen Natasha Brown and Laura Harding cyber stalking me and talking about?
I want to make it clear, fiance Bean, aka Aaron, is as much part of this as Gabby is in the background. He's not an innocent bystander. He watches this and allows it to go on because she makes money. And I don't know, she has his balls hidden somewhere in Cape Coral.
About me while I'm on a live stream.
Objection, compound, and leading.
All right. Sustained. You need to break it down.
Hey, sorry. Aaron, have you witnessed
Thank you.
Natasha Brown doxing my phone number and address on a live stream?
Objection, compound, and leading.
Objection, did that within my injunction of doxing my address?
I don't even know what a doxing is.
It means that she posted my address and phone number to thousands of people.
All right. You're going to have to lay a predicate that would establish that he has direct knowledge that.
Well, they felt a little bad for her, so they were giving her every opportunity, as long as she
I'm
followed.
sorry, what?
I mean, what I'm hearing is that there's post, but I also know with electronics, just because it appears to be someone doesn't mean that person is actually doing the post. So,
Did you hear what the judge told her? Just because it appears that somebody's doing it doesn't mean that that's that person doing the post. The judge is done with her shit.
he would have to establish that he knows for sure.
Oh my God, 5 million. You guys are awesome.
Who is doing the
Thank you,
questions
guys.
you're asking.
That's how much they hate
So
you,
is
Gabby.
Natasha Brown.
That's how much they don't like you. There's obviously not 5 million people watching her right then, but the fact that they are tapping is their anger for you, Gabby, and how you conduct yourself online. Again, you know there's millions of content creators, millions that get people covering them. But you've made it your entire content is your haters, your bullies.
The one that doxed my address.
Objection calls for facts, not evidence, and speculation. He has never met my client.
Okay. Okay, you're gonna have to lay a foundation as to how he would know that.
It's oh, TikTok. Believe me, TikTok. I'm going to cry and you can believe me.
Not just,
Move to strike.
All right.
I have a picture of Natasha Brown on her account. I also have a live stream of her account Brownie, of her actually, her picture, her face, her voice It's her.
It
I promise.
I'm going to sustain the objection.
Aaron, have you witnessed Natasha talking about my
Hold on. I think we need to give Gabby a little break here and give the proper, let's see. Oh, I gotta go deal with. I think of course that's piano music. I might upload Okay, I know that's loud. Okay, back to the show. Bloop. Come on, pick a side. Be right back.
mother and about me?
Objection. Okay. That's a question. Have you observed? Yes or no?
Yes,
And how do you know that it's Natasha?
because if she were to talk right now, I'd be able to identify the voice.
Well, see, Gabby just said it was a bad judge, but this judge took over questioning poor little lion twat waffle. Isn't that weird? But she's a bad judge. Didn't give her any chance. She can turn the recording over to whoever she likes. This is not anything to do with what she's saying. Oh, well, is she mad about it? Just because they're gifting me, it still doesn't make anything I'm doing here illegal.
Okay, it's a random voice that he's heard.
Okay.
This is
Okay. I'm going to sustain the objection. And do you have any questions or?
I have one.
All right.
Aaron, have you seen a picture of the defendant on TikTok of her username to identify if that is her?
Yes,
Thank you.
Oh, she thought she proved something.
just briefly, Judge.
Okay.
How much money do you and Gabrielle Jacobson make on TikTok exploiting people?
exploiting people. We don't exploit anybody.
You and Gabrielle create live stream.
I just want to say something. That use of the word exploiting people on TikTok, he used that on purpose. Remember, Attorney General's behind us.
Correct?
Oh my God.
She does, I don't.
And she puts your
Gabby
address out
exploits
there for
people.
people to see so they can send gifts, right?
Not on TikTok.
She puts it on other social media platforms.
No, people ask her, private message her about her address.
So she's communicated with random people online so they can send gifts to your house, correct?
Well, we've also made wish lists on Amazon where that address is private.
Okay, so she has actually made contact with unknown people on TikTok to get them to send things to your address, correct?
Can you rephrase that?
This is Gabby's January of 2025 request for an RO against 2 content creators who were then on TikTok and might be on, well, they're on YouTube right now. One of the creators find out maybe Waffles might be another name she goes by. Anyway, her link is going to be in the description and I'll post it here again. But I'm playing this because she has another RO hearing coming up. It's been continued. I think it's sometime in June.
Okay. She has made contact with random strangers on TikTok as part of her live stream, correct?
Yeah, but doesn't everybody do that?
No, I have a real job, but I'll answer.
So do I.
So how much money does she make per person?
You're intense.
The $2.99,
Drop the mic.
$5.99 per month for her subscription?
Honestly, I don't know.
Well, you live,
No, that's blocked on this channel. Just kidding.
you're married to her, right?
Okay.
So you know how much money is coming in from her TikTok business.
She doesn't know how much money is coming in from my regular job.
You guys, I'm telling you, please listen to this part too. Aaron realizes the hole that Gabby has dug. Now, remember, he's been sitting out in the hallway the entire time. And he gets quite, you'll see. Just pay attention to this part. So he has no idea how much she's making.
You're sitting here under oath and you don't know how much money she makes off of TikTok
It's
posting.
different every week.
How much is it on a given week?
Maybe $100, if that.
$100 per week? That's what
Oh
you're
my
saying
God,
here
guys,
under
thank
oath.
you.
Yeah.
That's hardly.
You know what, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Can I ask you to do a continuance for this because I feel like this is unfair and she needs to get a lawyer.
I agree.
You're not the litigant, and so you don't have standing to make that request. But do you have any further questions?
Do you know that she's exploited your son on TikTok for money?
Your Honor, is it okay if I say I don't want any further questions?
You want to take the fifth? You want it? Do you know about her letter to the law firm? The law firm letter?
Yeah, and it's a real letter.
Oh, really? That's a real letter? Did you speak to the lawyer?
Yes, I have.
Gabby even said she didn't speak to the attorney. You guys can't keep your shit straight.
Okay.
Oh.
Can I approach the witness?
We did. Yes,
This is respondent one, respondent two. Respondent one, respondent two.
go back, but I'm trying to get through it.
Now, the judge will address them both requesting an attorney. They filed this in October of 2024. This hearing was on January 28th of this year. If she needed an attorney, she had plenty of time to hire an attorney. But you know why she didn't? Because she had no evidence and nobody would take her fucking case. Gabby claims her content is mom content. No, Gabby's content is her slandering and pretending to be cyber-stalked and harassed on this app for the last however long she's been on here. Nobody is stalking and harass her. Has she pissed people off where they've left her mean DMs or whatever? Probably. Have they ever been me? Fuck no. But Gabby's content is to lie and rage bait about other creators. That's her content, being a liar and exploiting her child here on the internet.
Well, I can see this one was messed with.
Do you recognize the letter?
Yeah, okay.
Do you recognize it?
Okay.
Do you recognize it?
Yes, I do.
Which lawyer from that law firm?
Yes, ma'am.
Who did you speak to?
Oh, we've done everything.
You remember, right?
Yeah, they were emailed to her.
Which lawyer at Steinfeld and Francis Law office did you speak to?
Well, I do know that she was talking to Victoria,
Which
who
lawyer?
represents them.
Just stated under oath you spoke to a lawyer at that firm. Which lawyer at that firm did you speak to?
Judge,
And the reason he is dissecting everything is because the attorney general has got her ass under investigation for multiple forms of fraud, not just practicing law without an attorney or without a license. But that takes time. So when she sits there and say, wouldn't I be arrested by now? Nah, she should ask Slot how long that took for fraud investigations to go down.
can I answer any further questions?
All right, you want to
Beanhead was at least smart enough to know he backed his ass up into something.
in the event that you would incriminate yourself?
What does that mean?
Well,
I
you're
just don't want to answer any questions. I'd rather get a lawyer.
All right.
Because how is this fair that you are here from?
How is it fair that you and Gabby get to lie and threaten multiple other creators, Aaron, and drag us into court across multiple states? How is that fair, Beanhead?
Yeah, and he sees his girlfriend, fiance, wife, whatever, crying when he comes in and knows it's not going well. So, sorry, Bean.
From people that are from a whole different state, and she has no lawyer.
She chose to do this little skit.
Ms. Jacobson created that letter?
No.
And you're under oath. Which lawyer did you speak to regarding?
Objection. Objection.
Okay, what is the objection? Just stay the ground.
So no one has talked, well, okay.
No, you can't give testimony.
I haven't talked to anybody from that law firm.
You talked to a lawyer. Did you talk to a lawyer?
He just said he
Yep, he
Well,
is
I thought
just as
Victoria worked
guilty.
for that law firm. That's what I was under circumstances.
Who was the lawyer you spoke to?
I said I thought Victoria was the lawyer.
He thought Vicky was the lawyer. Oopsie.
Yeah.
Thought she was the lawyer.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's a real law
From what I understood, yes.
firm. How do you understand?
That's what I've been told.
Okay. And you've seen that law firm?
No, how would I have seen it?
Did you go to the law firm?
No.
The only person that told that was a real law firm. is Jeff.
They will be charged.
No.
not so far.
Other people?
Who?
Victoria, Jen.
Victoria Quintero, the name of the
Yeah.
person on there? She said that's a real law firm?
Yeah.
And you spoke to Victoria Quintero?
Yeah.
When did you speak to her?
I've spoken to her quite a few times
On what phone?
on my own phone.
What's your phone?
I'm not giving that out in court.
Okay. You claim you spoke to Victoria Quintero on your phone regarding the legal situation.
Yes.
She is, you justified her, she's a paralegal, you spoke to at that law.
I'm just going off of what I have been told by her and Gabriella.
Did you speak to Victoria Quintero about the legal process in that law?
In the piece of paper?
Yeah, cease and desist. Talk to her.
I just knew that she emailed it to Gabby and then told her to print it out and send it to them.
Did you talk to Victoria Quintero about that, about this?
No.
Cease and desist.
Not the letter, no.
What did you talk to Victoria Quintero about?
They're building an investigation of. See, when an investigation is simple, it could take up 5 to 6 months, right? We're right about that time frame now. But the more complex a case that the Attorney General is looking into, meaning multiple people crossing multiple state lines, that takes more time. So, not had quite enough time to go through everything. And plus, she continues to fake documents on a daily basis.
She does. She does it with her own court records. I'm telling you, she does it with her, medical records. She'll print out things and change. She'll get discharged and change a few things. This is my opinion, based off what I've seen, because medical information just does not add up. It does not make sense, and she's not smart enough. And she pieces together Chat GPT, summaries of certain events, and she just pulls that, but she leaves the other info in there, like the triage information and whatnot, and it just never adds up. Never does.
It's called entitlement.
Do I have to answer that?
But, yes.
She's a scammer. She got the right one this time, though.
Just about everything that's going on and that things need to be done because seeing her the way she is, that something needs to be done about this.
Keep her ass
So
off
she
line.
said that
Make her stop lying on
she's
people.
gonna write up a cease and desist letter and then email it to her and then she would send it out.
So you talked to Victoria Quintero specifically about the cease and desist letter that you just saw earlier?
Yes.
And she said she was going to write it up and send it to your wife?
Yes. To send it out, yes.
All right, that's all I have. Thank you.
All right, you can sit down. Okay. At this juncture, there's no additional witnesses for the petitioner, so we consider that your case is rested. Counsel, how do you wish to proceed?
Just briefly.
I would like to do a continuance so I could get a lawyer.
Okay. That motion is untimely and it's denied.
Denied her motion for a turn. She wanted a lawyer.
For certain purposes, but it's impending since I'm.
May I inquire briefly, Your Honor?
Yes.
Ms. Brown, Ms. Harding, I'm going to show you a disc that you saw yesterday in the office. You recall that disc, the thumb drive?
Yes.
Okay. And you know what that thumb drive contains?
Recordings of her that she has put on the internet, TikTok specifically.
Objection. Objection. I have videos as well that I would like to show as well.
She gets really mad that we get to present our evidence about her and she didn't get to present. Yeah.
Foundation.
Courtrooms have procedure, babe.
Have you seen Gabrielle
So now we are at the other side is now presenting their evidence, and they did it the right way because they had an attorney.
Jacobson post
Thank you.
videos of herself for profit?
Yes.
And has she been posting these videos for profit where she creates fake claims and fake drama?
Yes.
Okay, and that goes for both Laura Harding and Natasha Brown.
Yes.
Have you seen those? Have you seen the same person sitting in this courtroom, Gabrielle Jacobson, post these videos online regarding fake threats that were made to her?
Yes.
Same reason no one's ever held accountable really in our own community, I think, Stevie. I mean, can you imagine how many of these type cases take up the courtroom's time? And stupidly having been a part of one.
As well as creating fake drama for profit.
Yes.
Objection, hearsay.
Thank you, Rick.
Counsel, within your questioning is fake drama, so I don't know if that's a conclusion. Yes, I think.
Have you seen videos in here, the videos that we have here that were marked for evidence for today?
Thank you,
do they relate to are they Gabriella Jacobson online posting on TikTok?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And you've seen her post videos online on TikTok?
Yes.
Okay. And is it the same person that is in this courtroom that filed this injunction, that's the same person that are contained in these videos?
Yes.
Is she the same person that's talking in these videos?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, at this time, I'd ask to mark this thumb drive as Defense Exhibit 5.
All right. All right. Do you want to?
It is not,
You said this is not you.
no, I'm saying that this is what Brownie has done, or Natasha Brown has done to me and Laura. It's not vice versa. They're not the ones that are getting order protection. I am. So I would like to, I don't want this to happen.
She's gonna flip out when the clam slam comes up, guys. Her clam slamming.
Not about them, it's about me. And so I have proof of Natasha speaking and
Your Honor, I'm a freaking narcissist. It's all about me. Judge, it's all about me. Me. Okay, Jan, shut
a
up.
picture of her knowing that that is her account and what she's done and threatening me, how she wants to take pictures of me. It's all recorded in the last couple of days. And she goes, I am taking you down.
All right, counsel, how do you want to respond?
Your Honor, her objection is nonsensical. I've laid the foundation for these videos to come in. They've authenticated the videos. They've watched them. They are true and accurate videos of what she's posted online about.
Judge, get to see the clam slam, I think.
As well as about these false threats that she's claiming about here. She's doing this for financial purposes.
Objection. Again, it's irrelevant to the case.
Her getting online and saying that she's not scared and that she doesn't know who's.
Objection, hearsay. I never mentioned any names.
Okay.
And she's already denied this, so this is also collateral evidence.
Okay. As I'm seeing the distinction here is what the respondent is attempting to introduce is videos of you posting online. You're not disputing that is you. And so the foundation is you posted that and it's out there for everyone to see. The reverse is you're saying that you have videos of Ms. Harding, but I believe through the questioning, they're denying that they're doing this. And there's no proof that what you're seeing is actually posted by the respondent.
It is true, Your Honor.
Okay.
See, we denied making any threats. She's saying, oh, yes, they did. But she has no proof. She doesn't understand that.
It is true.
At this time, I'd ask to move.
Very much so.
Exhibit 5 into evidence and offer it as she's published to the jury.
All right.
To the jury, I'm sorry. I forgot.
And how long is it?
They're short clips, Judge. There's a total of 7 clips I can play.
All right.
I did.
Yeah, see, we've already been in here for over an hour with this judge. She's over it. It's about lunchtime. You can see the times right over here. She's had enough of the bullshit.
Make a request for the AV, but they, Mr. Murdoch said that they have to pull the system. So.
Your Honor, if this is going to be allowed, then can I show evidence as well, too? Please.
Ma'am, again, the foundation is, and I believe, I think you've argued this, counsel.
We have.
Could you explain again your argument as to why her documents should not come into evidence?
Those documents were not properly authenticated, that they were all hearsay. She can't say who created them, when they were created them, and on top of that, they're outside the scope of the injunction. These videos go to, this goes to motive advice, it goes to the actual injunction. It's what she posted during the pendency of this injunction regarding what she does. This is what she does.
Okay, so we need to wrap this up.
Yes.
I will review the video. If you can bring it, or can you turn it just so that we can see it or both hear it?
My clients received it.
And then you have the.
There's 20 minutes left. Well, yeah, about 23 minutes left. And I've got it at 1.30, but it's going to get interesting. She's going to flip out. And then I'll talk real quick about what happened after court. I mean, I shouldn't laugh, but trust me, there's, of course, backstories that we can get into as well.
I'm drawing to introduce into evidence.
Your Honor, can I say one more thing? Please. What these ladies have done to me has put me in a very significant amount of emotional distress of what they've done to me on social media. And I just really think that this is unfair because they did not come here and do an injunction against me.
Right.
And I feel like this is not fair.
Gabby, but see, we have a right to defend ourselves against the false allegations you've made against us. That's how court works. You don't get to just go in there and tell your bullshit lies and put us in jail, honey.
Sure. If this was against me, I would understand why they could play these videos. And if I can't show, like, I have evidence and proof that this is Natasha.
You have to follow procedure, Gabby.
I'm the one that they're threatening me. I have never once threatened Natasha. I've never once have done anything to her like they have done to me.
The judge has all the videos of her pointing her little pointer finger at the thing and telling him she wants him in the ring and that we should pull up. Judge has already seen that shit. Here.
Okay, so they're playing the videos and you can see the audio. It's hard to hear, but you can see it. And she's saying, no, I'm not scared. So if you're able to watch, you might be able to hear it or, read it.
Okay. And in this video, Ms. Brown, there are people who look like they're writing in. You know what that is all about?
That is her comment section. Those are people that send her gifts, send her money.
And as part of her, pay money to her.
Thank you, guys.
To write in her video, which you just saw.
Yes.
So she profits from somebody.
Can I object?
I can't go back.
Does she profit from posting a video about someone threatening her and then saying she's not scared and the people writing? Is this something that you are aware of that she profits from?
Yes.
Oh my God, thank you guys.
Someone just writing me that I want to
Oh my God, thank you. They're playing the video of where she is claiming someone threatened her and she's in the box with Plaka. And she tells Plaka she's not scared.
Go to the next video, which is labeled video 1.
Thank you guys.
I sure did. Was it great? It was my attorney and take it to the judge.
She's claiming to have an attorney and she's taking it to the judge.
Right. So I'm done. I am done. Do you know who it is? No. I don't have an idea. I have hundreds of people.
Thank you, mods.
Going after me for that.
And did you, Ms. Brown's that video she also posted online regarding.
So she just admitted that there's hundreds of people and she really has no idea who's doing the threats. They should have just started with this.
Hundreds of people saying things about her allegedly, and she has no idea.
That sound is my CD drive I had to get to play this.
I'm sorry, you've seen that video as well. She posted, James posted that online.
Yes. Yes.
I'll show you how it's on video 2.
Thank you. Yeah, she just told Plaka she had an attorney and she was sending it straight to the judge.
In one of her videos.
Yes.
Okay, so kids watch this.
Yes.
Can I object to this? This is irrelevant, and that's not the truth. That's disgusting, Your Honor. Please, that's not what happened.
It's her clam slamming what she's calling disgusting.
One of her videos is the gangster Gabby.
Yes.
You recall seeing that?
Yes.
Can I see that video? Yes. Please, can I see that video?
The panic in her voice.
I need to see it. Like,
Oh, it's going to be shown and it's going to be entered into. I know he's a great one.
And then
I don't want to be violent. I'm sorry.
And then there's one that's called Bipolar Gabby. Is that one that she posted? And then is that one where she, her and twin sister giving the middle finger to everyone?
Yes.
Objection, Your Honor. What they have done to me has been
And
significantly.
this is one that she posted.
This evidence goes to motive, bias, impeachment.
Yes.
So it's all relevant.
And then the one where she, the clam slam.
Magic objection. A clam slam is what Natasha had called it first.
He's a high kick into a split, but no.
She calls it clam slam.
Your Honor, this is bringing bad memories. Can we just move on to?
Yeah, she's so mortified by this clam slam. But let me tell you, this was November, a week after she had her so-called miscarriage late last year. Okay, she just did her clam slam, but I think she's going to come back and do it again. Sorry, it's a little loud suddenly. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm a attention seeker. Attention seeker. I'm attention seeker. Attention seeker. I'm attention seeker. Attention seeker. I'm attention seeker. Attention seeker. 어깨 펴고 내 오핏을 자랑해. 잘난 얼굴 아니어도 좀 멀리서는 볼만해. 앞만 보고 바쁘게 살았어 운동은 못해.
So I don't. You were so embarrassed of this clam slam, but here you are, writhing on the floor with your mom content. Here you go. By the way, there was no high kick into a splits there. That was just a clam slam. But whatevs. Remove, add.
It's making me, I'm sorry. I just can't listen to it anymore.
Well, this is stuff that you're posting.
Yes, but it's not what he's making it to seem like. No, I don't. It's called a high kick into a split. It's just entertaining.
It's just entertaining. It is disgusting, Gabby, but it's your content.
She legit too put on a like a high school cheerleading outfit, though she never made it past. She didn't even make it out of grade school. No lie. Okay. She put on a cheerleading outfit to do the high kick into a splits again after another one of her miscarriage skits.
Yes.
social media for 18 years and up, and I have it on my TikTok account for 18 years and up. It is disgusting for you to say that I would do that.
But you did do that.
You do it all the time.
You did do that, Gabby. You're disgusting, right?
You still do it.
Pregnant at one point, wasn't pregnant? Has she had sex with her boyfriend, her husband on?
Objection! Objection!
You have that video, sir?
I have shown that video of you literally having sex and your son walks in. So if you don't want it seen in court, then don't put it on the fucking internet.
I don't want to show that.
Okay, all right.
The judge wanted to see the sex online where she had sex with Aaron.
Video number 2. I'm going to move to video number 3. Video number 3.
Objection, this is irrelevant to this case. This is irrelevant to this case.
Okay, I don't know what it is yet. Counsel, what does this video show?
This is Miss Jacobson threatening her people online, saying game on bitch.
Didn't she say she didn't?
That was not towards the defendants. Objection, irrelevant. I never said names. I've never mentioned any names. That's objection, irrelevant. I did not mention any names.
Okay. But what these videos are showing is that you're stating you don't know who's doing this threatening. You're done, but then you're coming into court today and saying that you know it's these two people, but there's no evidence to show that it's these two people.
Your Honor, when I was on live, I didn't want to call the names out, so I kept it to myself.
Judge's foot.
Because when I had this
Judge is mad
letter,
now.
The C&D letter.
Okay.
I couldn't talk to them.
We need to wrap up. You keep saying the same thing, but it's not a legal objection.
Okay.
So this is video 3 for the purpose of the recording today.
Okay. What's number 4?
The one I just showed is one where she says game on bitch, and she threatened her.
Yeah, the judge is angry.
Me too.
Where she went from game on bitch laughing to crying. And that was on her TikTok video number. Video number 4 is another one of her with her twin sister. And Miss Brown, sorry, is that on the left? Is that Miss Jacobson?
Yes.
What you've seen her on TikTok?
Yes.
Is that her twin sister on the right?
Yes.
And so to speed it up for the courts, this not getting into some verbal altercation for the audience.
Objection, conflicts of interest. That's my sister, and this has nothing to do with that case. This case, so please.
Okay.
This is my sister, and it's conflict of interest. I'm going to object. Irrelevant. It has nothing to do with this case, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay.
Please.
Okay, it's overruled. Go ahead, counsel. Next.
It's almost done. She's about a minute 50 left.
Thank you guys. No need to do that. Thank you. I just want the truth out there. The real truth. Where she's threatening and stuff. Thank you.
Objection to this. The reason why that video is being played is because with TikTok and the 2 chats, they have torn me and my sister apart with lies.
This is not an objection.
This is irrelevant. It's a reason.
Thank you all very much. I'm just trying not to thank you all so you can hear it, but I appreciate everything.
Ms. Brown is part of her TikTok acting to be funny.
Yes.
Same question. Sorry.
I'm just clearing my name, doing what everybody should do,
Yes, please.
especially if you've been falsely.
There is a poll on the screen regarding an AI live. I have one person, maybe 2 or 3 actually, requesting one. Let me know if you guys are interested.
Accused. You should always clear your name. Thank you guys.
I moved to video number 5.
Here's the.
Yes.
Objection, Your Honor. He's a minor. Please.
Ma'am, you're posting this all over social media.
You're right. I have on a private account.
Now, the comments are in there. Those
Thank
people
you.
are paying money.
Yes.
And that's where telling people it's bipolar.
Yes.
Objection. That's not towards my son. Nope. That's not. Objection. That's not going towards. I remember this video. Objection. That was that. No, those videos are. Nope. I need to see them, please. Because I remember those videos. Those are not what I said. So please. Your Honor, can I see that video, please? Because that is not. I need to see that video, please.
Show her the video.
I need to see that.
Talking about her son, but then we need to finish up.
Y'all heard the judge gave her every opportunity, coddled her throughout the whole thing. But once she started seeing Gabrielle, the real Gabrielle, the liar, she'd had enough.
Okay, pause it. Go ahead.
He's probably not even to go to a psychiatrist when he goes off and worries about the kids and so to him because he's different. He's just so aggressive and he just goes absolutely, here's what's going through my mind. And I'm trying not to think about it. But I'm thinking like, this serial killer. Is it wrong for thinking that? That's what that means for mom today. For her kid?
So when she's talking about her kid being a serial killer, do you see how many people were commenting?
Yes.
And that video seems live.
Yes.
Okay, how much money does someone like this make for all the people on the phone?
Tens of thousands.
Thank you guys.
Is she making by streaming this?
Thousands.
Tens of thousands.
Thousands. You can check Kixley. Yeah, there's websites you can go to see how much she makes from that.
Okay.
Yes.
You can see how much money she makes from TikTok.
Brooke, I am very sorry for your loss. Very sorry.
Is your testimony is tens of thousands?
Yes, it is.
And this is part of your testimony?
Yep.
Tens of thousands?
Yes, sir, it is.
I'm going to show you the last one, video number 6. Where she's making a sexual thing with her vagina online. Is that something she posts online and make money as well?
Yes, it is.
Is that something?
Yeah, she's made that much.
See?
Yes, it is.
Is that her, video number 6?
Yes.
Working with her vagina?
Yes.
And that's something her followers can watch as well?
Yes.
As well as open to the public for kids or anybody else who wants.
Objection, it's not for kids. It's 18 years and older.
That's all I have.
That was wrong for kids, but no.
How old was Anthony and Emily, Gabby, when they were there? Barely 18?
Now, Your Honor, can I show you my evidence?
Okay.
No, ma'am, your turn is over.
He's in his case and sheet.
No, I'm almost done, Judge.
All right.
Ms. Brown, I'm going to ask this in a row if I could. Ms. Brown, you first. Where do you live?
Ohio.
Have you ever met Gabrielle Jacobson in person?
No, I have not.
Do you have any relationship with her?
No, I do not.
Did you ever send her a text message?
No, I
Did
have
you ever
not.
send her anything on Facebook?
No, I have
Did
not.
you ever call her on the phone?
No, I have
Did you ever
not.
FaceTime with her?
No, I have
Did
not.
you ever send her any message on social media?
No, I have not.
What do you know about her from watching her on social media?
That she performs for money.
Ms. Harding, I'm going to ask you some questions now. Where do you live?
Indiana.
And have you ever met this person, Gabrielle Jacobson, in person?
No, sir, I have not.
Do you have any relationship with her?
No, sir, I do
Did
not.
you ever send her a text message?
No, sir, I have not.
We're
Did you
almost
ever
done.
send her a Facebook message?
No, sir, I have not.
Did you ever call her on the phone?
No, sir, I have
Did you
not.
ever FaceTime with her?
No, sir, I have not.
Did you ever send her any message directly on social media?
No, sir, I have not ever sent anything.
And she filed a similar stalking injunction against you in what state?
Indiana, Monroe County.
And were you there when that hearing took place in front of a judge? just
Yes, I
like-
was.
Okay, what happened in that case?
She had no evidence to all the accusations and it was denied.
Was it the same type of
Yes, sir,
evidence?
it was pretty much the exact same evidence.
Everything that you heard here, was it the same thing that she brought in Indiana?
Yes, sir.
And it was, when you were there, it was denied?
Denied.
Thank you.
I'd be so pissed you dragged me to 2 different hearings across 2 different states, especially from Ohio to Florida, and you still don't bring any evidence.
I have nothing further.
If you want to question either of these 2 witnesses, that's what.
Because honestly, I think this was all performative for her selling her book about her bullies. It was all performative. She didn't learn the first 3 times to bring freaking evidence and how to submit it.
What they testified to, they kept it within, you have to say within the scope of their testimony.
Natasha, have you ever
Thank
talked
you.
about me on a live stream?
Objection, Your Honor, the relevance. Is,
Overruled, but you need to make your question more specific.
All right, Laura.
I would assume she's talking to her attorney, so.
Correct. Laura Harding, have you ever went on live and spoke about Cameron and called and I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Laura Harding, do you remember the time that you went on live and you said, or you stated that you were going to stomp me in a mud puddle?
objection.
No, I do not.
Okay. Natasha Brown, do you remember a couple days ago threatening that you were to take pictures outside of the courtroom and then you have to get, you were going to go in the courtroom first, and then if I walk past you, that I would, that you can see if I could smell like tuna and corn chips?
No.
Okay, I have it on recording. Natasha Brown, do you remember when, hold on, that you were talking about my undergarments?
She's really mad right now.
They called me a twat waffle and a cunt.
Honey, you're living in the wrong country if you want people not to be able to say you twat waffle.
Objection, Your Honor, compound beyond the scope.
Okay, well, I'm going to
It makes you
overrule. Can you answer the
afraid?
question?
No. Can I have it on recording?
You don't need a fucking RO because somebody called you a twat waffle or that you stink. I mean, girl, you can smell you through the screen.
And Laura Harding, have you ever posted pictures of my son on a social media or Discord?
No, I have not.
Okay, I have proof of that, Your Honor. Natasha Brown, have you ever remember live streaming me and telling everyone that I'm the worthless piece of shit on earth and I'm going to pay for what I'm going to do?
No.
Okay, I have it on recording.
None of these would qualify for a RO.
Okay, Natasha, do you remember when you were on live a couple days ago when you said, what was the
Way after your, okay, oh my Lord, you're dumb.
goal into the community? To take the twins down and shut them up. Do you remember that, Natasha Brown?
No, I don't.
I have it on recording. Natasha Brown, do you remember, do you recall a picture of you with your middle finger above your nose stating that I just got off the phone with the attorney. You're going down.
No.
I have that on recording. Laura Harding, have you ever spoke about Cameron's IEP?
Objection, Judge, this is beyond the scope.
I have it on evidence.
Cameron is, I don't even know who Cameron is.
That's my son.
Okay.
You
It's
speak
beyond
about
the
your
scope
son.
of the injunction. Cameron's not mentioned in here.
Okay.
And-
She can answer the question. I mean, your client's made a denial.
Yeah.
Go ahead, answer the question.
What was the question?
The question, Laura Harding, the question was, have you ever posted a picture of his IEP paperwork and spoke about his IEP and made a joke out of it?
No, I have not.
Never made a
Natasha
joke
and
out of
Laura,
it.
Have you
She
ever
forgot that
went on a
part.
live stream, talked about that my son was not autistic, stating
Every word in a sentence is important, by the way.
that you have no evidence of that?
No.
I have it on recording. Natasha and Laura, how long have you been watching me on TikTok for?
Around a year.
Laura and Natasha, how long, I'm sorry, do you know me in person or is it just social media?
Social media.
So tell me this, how do you know my real life? How do you know what things I say?
Oh my God. You streamed 10 to 12 hours at that point a day. It's almost over, like 4 or 5 minutes.
And what I actually do. Everything is on social media. It's just what you see. But can you tell me why you go on live and spread false rumors on live about me when you have no evidence, no facts? Natasha, have you ever stated?
Let me answer the question.
Oh, sorry.
I don't understand the question. She has several in that statement.
My objection is compound.
Natasha, do you recall when you were trying to leave here for the airport and you stayed on a live stream and you said there's no way in hell I'm going to let Gabby win?
No.
I have it on recording.
Even if you had the recording, that. Oh, 61.
Natasha Brown, have you spoke about my private parts and my body parts?
No.
I have that on recording as well.
And
Laura Harding, do you remember?
the same woman that has shown her discharge, her trigger warning, her fetus, miscarried fetus in the toilet. Don't, you show everything, Gabby. Don't act all indignant.
When you stated on Discord that you said, would anyone feel bad if she was hit by a bus? I was asking for a friend.
No, I do not.
I have that screenshot and a proof that it's her.
I'm going to object to her commentary after the fact.
Yes.
One more question.
It's completely improper.
One more question. Laura Harding, do you remember a video?
I move to strike her comments after the question, after
Yes.
the answer.
That would be granted.
Thank you.
The last question you said.
Laura Harding, do you remember that you stated online that you were going to record me with in here and on outside of the TikTok? I'm sorry, outside of the courtroom.
No, I do not.
I have it on recording.
Objection to your comments.
Being stricken. Yes, sir.
None of these questions are even close to, even if, like I said, nothing that would classify for or qualify for RO.
Okay. I think we need to go to closing.
Yes.
Okay. Counsel, do you have a motion?
I have a motion to dismiss, Judge.
Okay.
There's been insufficient facts. There's nothing. There's no evidence in the record whatsoever that Ms. Brown and Ms. Harding wrote anything about her, said anything about her. They don't even know her. And she's admitted herself she doesn't even know that. So there's no imminent fear of anything. They live in Ohio and in Indiana, and she dragged these people down here.
Dismiss.
With a fake injunction.
Granted.
So I have a motion to dismiss, and I have another motion after that. But there's no
My
evidence
attorney
to
fees
suggest
granted.
Either of my clients have done anything. The temporary had previously been not granted by this court, and she has not presented anything new that should sway this court to grant any type of relief to her. This has been nothing more than a frivolous injunction for her own monetary gain.
All right, I'm going to grant the motion to dismiss.
And I have a motion for attorney's fees, Judge. Under 57.105, I'd ask for sanctions. I understand the court has to make certain findings. I could file.
And what did the court do? Granted it.
Gabby, did you pay off all those court fees yet? I don't know how you can go and do another one without paying off court costs, attorney fees. Oof.
Just through the late hour. But I am asked that the court consider it under 57.105 because she's filed frivolous injunctions in this courthouse. She's got another one pending. She's got 5 in this courthouse that she's filed. These are the first 2. There's another one coming up in April, and there's 2 that I can't see because they're confidential because she's trying to have these people served in another state. This is an abuse of the system. She is doing this for monetary gain, and I'm going to ask the court for attorney's fees. If I could allow the court, leave the court time to just file the motion and argue it, schedule a hearing date for that.
Okay. Your Honor, one more thing. I understand what I submitted in the injunction, but I was also told by the DV court that I have more evidence and videos that I could be able to show you to prove that it was Natasha and to prove what she is doing and what she's threatening. Everything that he is saying is not true. I have everything right here to prove that this is her.
Okay. All right, then, so the court would, grant your motion for 57.105, but if you could file a written motion and
You see the judge says right there that she's going to allow his motion for the attorney fees right in front of Gabby. But he's got to write it so it can go in the paperwork.
schedule it for hearing so an amount can be determined.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the amount will be determined.
But again, outline your, the basis.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
And can I have an address to send it to Ms. Jacobson? She's pro se. I have to CC her.
All right, do we have an email with her?
Now, Gabby showed her ass so bad at the end here that the judge.
All right, we're gonna have
Okay, that is it. This was the other one I had lined up to play. This is my video.
another discussion for the people, the trolls, and they said that we're gonna call CP guys.
Trigger warning. Again, this was 11:10. Those other videos I took of her were literally like the 18th, if I'm not mistaken. Just her talking about her fake miscarriage and how she didn't do this in front of her son.
I collected myself and I got my tears out. There was other times where Aaron was home the last 2 days, which was the weekend where I had the miscarriage. I had my mom who was helping me, and I had Aaron. Aaron took Cameron when he needed to, so I could have the time alone. Not once did I ever put my son through that. If I was crying, Aaron took Cameron somewhere else. And said, let's give mommy some time. For you guys to think whatever you want to think is truly fucking disgusting. If it happened to you, you would not like what they would do to you that you're doing to me. Now karma's a bitch. So what you put out into this world will come back at you. And it might be worse than what you're doing to me. Now any mother would cry their eyes out. And yes, it's hard to control your emotions. Mothers cry hysterical if they lose another kid in the family, a death. It's hard, but it's how you regulate your emotion.
Okay, so I just want to show one more thing before I go. I thought it was yours, but hold on. I'm just going to go to this site. Anyway, she goes off, he's banging. This is on I think it's on members only. I just play part of her. Multiple times has she acted this way in front of him. And, the thing that she talks about here is that this pisses me off the most. And I want to end up, I got to talk about what happened after court. But let me see, where is it? Yeah, no actual tears, no running nose, performative. And by the way, she's eating a fucking Big Mac or something in the middle. I don't know about you guys, but I can't eat when I'm hysterical. But hold on. I want to show one more thing, and then I'm going to talk about, let me just turn screen off for a second while I find it. So first, hey, Lisa, I hope you're okay. So after the court hearing where she really got her ass handed to her this time, specifically the one for January 2025, what we just watched. Yeah, exactly. The one we just watched. The story is, one of the stories that I've heard is that, so her, Mimi, and Aaron went out to lunch after. She said she wanted to go home and took the car. I guess, you know, they had multiple, Mimi's car probably. And she was going to hurt herself. Let me just put it that way. She was going to hurt herself, and she was having thoughts of driving off the bridge there in Cape Coral, and says that she drove, you know, yeah, honestly, I can believe that she was smacked in the face with some reality, and needed to save face. So anyway, she drove herself apparently to the hospital and got on medication. Just again, performative. She lost big time. And that's what she does. All right. There is one more that I wanted to show. Was it UIB that was where she is? This one makes me so angry because of all of her little skits from miscarriages. She keeps telling this little boy that they're here it is. It's Chris Nikki. I'll say hold on, let me play this one.
3, 2, 1, begin!
Hey guys, I forgot about this, so I'm going to show it. This account, Long Lost Scruples, they are on TikTok. They've got good content if you need to catch up on G, or if you want to see some past of the present. There's a lot of good accounts on TikTok, but I feel like this one here needs to be shown. I lost count how many times Gabby has told her son that she's pregnant and having a baby, and that he's going to be a big brother, to the point where he's actually worn a shirt that she got him saying he's a big brother and pointing to her belly saying there's a baby in there. So he's known every single time that she fakes a miscarriage, okay? She told him that the baby is no longer there and the baby went to heaven. And she told him that. He's 4. This is May 16th, 2025. He's 4 years old. This is not okay. She has completely destroyed this kid. Completely. So trigger warning, they're talking about death.
I do see that. I do. Mm-hmm. That's heaven.
Yes.
It's heaven. We go up there when we die to meet him.
Yes. I damn mama die on heaven and bye.
That big ass smile. Oh, he got this difficult concept. But this bitch, I've seen her multiple times tell her son that there's a baby in mommy's belly without going to the doctors to for somebody that has fertility issues. Again, you don't tell anybody, let alone a 3 or 4 or 5-year-old, that mommy has a baby in her belly, and then a couple days later, the baby, your brother or sister, went to heaven. I mean, she's done that to him a handful of times. This is the sickest thing I've seen you do, Gabby. You've done a lot of sick shit, but this is one of the sickest. I'm telling you, nobody with fertility issues, nobody that actually had multiple miscarriages like you claim, would dare tell a child before you even actually verified it.
Why the hell does that make you smile?
Yeah, see?
He's way too young for this.
Happen again.
Mama, Daddy, Mama, damn.
When you get a little older, I'm going to tell you about Jesus.
Mama,
Okay.
Daddy, die.
Yeah, so
He's
Jesus.
literally asking her if she and Daddy are going to die. Who does that? You completely destroyed him. You've traumatized him, Gabby.
And it was, I think, after this that you start hearing him use that word, die, 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 in the background. Before she took him off, for the most part, took him off. Thank you for doing that finally, even though you were made to. but he would say that word all the time. Actually, it was recently because she muted and she kept, and you could see her mouth saying, stop saying that, stop saying that. I'm gonna let it play.
Oh my God.
Loves you. Die. When we all, yeah. Die. Heaven.
Yes.
Die.
Yes. I'm going to teach you all about it.
So this was after her March of 2025. So again, the court did not go well for her in January. So again, she moves into miscarriage gate by March. I have more videos on TikTok, but I've already been live too long, and I'm pretty sure that Anne's going live. So she told him then, and then she told him again in November, and that's just this last year, 2025, 2023, 2024. More miscarriages. Typically, they happen right before his birthday. And so she, you know, I don't know, makes herself feel better by just getting a bunch of shit for her son. And it was absolutely disgusting too. People paid to wrap those gifts last time, Gabby, and you unwrapped them all and wrapped them in the wrapping paper so it could look like it was from you, because you're that person. Then tell people not to wrap it. You don't care. It was absolutely psychological abuse. I mean, again, you wonder why I'm covering this person? This is why. I've seen so much of this shit right here. All this other stuff and ROs and the clam slam and all that. But that is psychological damage. I've seen a couple videos of her to say, mommy's got a baby in her belly. Oh, the baby's in heaven. That's not a concept a child can get. So that has pissed me the hell off. So that's why I took an interest in you. That's on you. No, right? Yeah. There's been some very concerning. I was watching the older videos. In fact, Factory Reacts, let me put her channel again here. She was covering some old stuff. I might have already moved the channel. So that was Nikki's channel. Let me get back to Factory. She was covering some of the old stuff, and you could see that, you know, there wasn't the, I'm sorry, I'll say it like I see it there, Gabs. You can see a difference in the way your son is reacting to you over the last 2 years. I don't know why it's not letting me save that. Okay, I was trying to put the Factory Reacts, but it's not letting me. Oh, yes, thank you. Is Anne should be going live. I don't know. She mentioned 2, but maybe if I can wrap this up. But yep, so that was just like skit that ran into another skit. The court skit, bully skit ran into the miscarriage skit. Last summer, it was her book skit, and taking pregnancy fertile infertility meds. I don't know where she got them. Honestly, I don't believe a doctor would do that without all the proper testing. And then what was October? Yeah. Then she got pregnant skit, and now she's doing the whole thing again of going back to doing ROs with her bullies. So he is in trauma therapy. I guess that's what, and like, I wouldn't know this if you didn't put it out there. It's my understanding that trauma therapy is on Tuesdays at 2. Why do I know that? And that's the only therapy. You lied last week. IB has it on her channel. She got caught in lies and deleted that live because 1 minute she's saying her son's doing all these therapies, and she's, because, you know, he has all these conditions, but he's not, is he? You got to call, oh, he's in 40 hours. Well, we went twice. I mean, she just lies so freaking bad. Anyway, as you can see, I get a little animated and pissed off when that happens. Live at 2. Okay, so in 30 minutes. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that. So maybe later today, I'm not sure. We're supposed to get a lot of rain. So if we get, you know, power's already been out twice in this last week. So maybe tomorrow. I definitely want to do an AI live. But Gabby, the problem is you. It's going to continue to be you until you stop. Until you stop. Make content. People will leave you alone. All right, guys. I appreciate you for hanging in there, coming in, even if it's for a short time. Like I said, Anne will be doing the live. And yeah. Let me see. Is it already set up? If not, here's her link. All right. So yes, again, thank you to Find Out's channel. It'll be posted. It is posted in the description. And I appreciate Nikki and Factory Reacts. And IB, of course. If you're looking for some old Gabby stuff or some new Gabby stuff, go check them out. And I will catch, wait, hold on. I will even play us out with some flipping music. We don't need another hero. Where is the... I don't know why it does this sometimes, but it does. No, go away. Shh. They can't see you. Say hi. Hey, my name is Daisy. I do what I want. I need to get off the table right now. All right, guys. I'm going to play this out. Yes. Hold on. You can sing to it. What am I doing? I don't even know. I lost track. Okay, we're back. Can you guys hear her hitting the... I don't know where the microphone is on this thing. I apologize if that was loud. Yeah, we're going to go do something. Okay. Bye, guys.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up. Let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you gon' wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes.